Babes.
Did you just...
Babes. Stop.
Hang on. Don't rub me like that. Like, that's not okay. Mate, you've been away from Lon for too long. Like.
Yeah, look.
Feels like Daddy got us fluid.
He actually got in, like.
Do you want to explain the blanket, Glenn?
So we got a bit of a titty situation going on down there.
It's out there.
My titties don't look that great, I'll be honest. I just ordered a coffee with skimmed milk, so we're trying. We're trying.
I think the real problem is your titties actually look great.
Like, look, we're trying. Give me 6 months.
You're going to wear that for
It's on
6
its way.
months.
I won't look like Dale anymore, and then we'll be sorted.
No, your BMI is
now
higher,
I've said that 6 months, I'll be like twice the size of Dale. Are we okay? Hello?
I can't get over it. Look, he's in his cocoon. He's going to come out beautiful.
He's got a titty cocoon, like.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Do I want to start?
You're the host, mate.
You want to start, Glenn?
Hostess
Alright.
with the mostest.
Most titties.
All two of them.
Hello, and welcome to the Tavern podcast. Today I'm joined by Dale, Daz, and Kaif. How are we doing, boys?
Doing good?
Oh, good.
How you doing?
You nice and
You look
warm?
very comfy, mate.
I'm toasty, yeah.
A little cold.
And my titties are covered, which is the main thing, look.
Can't have no Glen titty on camera, mate.
At least you don't look like you're about to leave.
No. So I
He's
thought,
never leaving in that.
I thought we start today with some recent events. So Dale, you've recently been to Amsterdam
Wow.
for big
Netherlands,
events.
yeah.
Ah, same thing.
Get it right, mate.
So yeah, you want to, give us a talk through of how it went, what you did and whatnot?
It was very chill. Not really much in the ways of like traveling this time when we were there, but I did go and get married this time while I was there, so that's exciting. This isn't like when I got married this time, as in I don't know this person.
I was going to say the way you worded that.
I think we're supposed to be like, wait, congratulations for Dale.
Thanks, guys.
We literally did this thing.
I don't know, that this time
he's like,
threw
I
me
got
off,
married,
mate.
and we're like, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so
Casual trip?
we finally got married, which we've been obviously kind of trying to work out for a little while.
Didn't invite the boys.
My family didn't even come.
All right, but your family don't love you.
I invited you.
You didn't. All right. Do you want to
I
go down this
invited you a
route?
long time ago, like,
You invited
and
him?
then I never told you the
You
date.
invited me the first time.
I never told you the date.
What was he? Just went in to sign paper.
Well, we had a bit of a little bit of a ceremony there, but we didn't do anything big. So the idea was, because it was we basically told each other, if we can get the date while I'm there, then we're just going to do it. And it was a case of, we went into the office, we spoke to them, and they said, right, in 2 weeks we have an opening. So we're like, well, let's just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucks that I couldn't have family there because it's a bit too last minute with my mum. She's not very well and whatnot, and my dad working and stuff. So we were just like, wherever, we'll do it. And our plan was always to do something big
Here.
when she's moved over here with me. So we are still gonna have like a big, party, kind of like a little wedding here too. I feel like I pissed off family a bit by being like, yeah, it's happening in 2 weeks. But you kind of
Understandable.
expect that, right?
I mean, they'll obviously want to be there, right?
Yeah.
So
And
It's okay. They can have the ceremony, the
after
the nice
party.
little after one.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
But like,
big piss
we
up.
didn't do much there. Like her family, obviously, they're from there, so her family was there.
that makes it more gutting for your family.
Yeah, but like I told my family, like, this is something we want to do, and we'd like to get it done sooner rather than later, because we want to start our life together and be together.
Yeah.
So once
Thanks, Brexit.
I know, right?
It is literally because of that, right?
Yeah, it is.
The
yeah.
whole faff,
we
like.
want to be able to live together, and like it's such a massive like. It used to literally just be a case of I paid $1,000 or whatever and got this card. Now it's like $5,000 and 6 months wait to
Yeah.
get anything sorted. But we really enjoyed the day. It was really nice. we didn't make a big scene or anything. We just like did the thing there. Apparently, like the I do's are kind of optional
Okay.
in this.
Like vows.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
More I don't. This
Or you'd
time.
be like, you can say I don't if you want. That kind of thing. On Starbucks.
The I do is optional.
Apparently, if you do like, so it was the partnership we did, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like an unreligious kind of thing because she wants to do like the marriage over here. But apparently, if you do the I do in the partnership, you can't do it in
Well, you can't do
the
vows
marriage
twice.
then,
Like,
yeah.
that's
Because
weird.
they were like, it's essentially getting married twice. At least that's where it is in the Netherlands. I don't know where it is in the UK. It might be different. But she was just like, well, if it doesn't happen, we don't do like a proper thing there, then she feels like she's missing out a bit on doing that part. So she was like, wherever, let's just do it. Like, but yeah, we didn't get rings because
Oh yeah, you got your little.
I hate wearing rings. I don't know if any of you guys are comfortable with it, but I
Schmuck.
despise it. Like having
Well,
something on your finger constantly.
I've been married for a while, and
Yeah.
I don't wear my rings.
So we agreed instead that like I'm okay with wearing things on my wrist, so I've gone for like a silver bracelet because I hate.
Does she get the same?
She's also got a bracelet. Yeah. I hate gold as well, so I went for silver. But yeah, it was exciting.
Got any poo stories?
Did you say
I
any
got a
poo
poo story.
What kind of transition is that?
I actually have a poo story.
I might have some insider knowledge.
He's got a little,
Oh, that's why.
he's got a little insight. I almost forgot about it as well. So
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone's seen what the average Dutch toilet is like, right? And I spoke to Daz about this when I come
And
back.
you showed me
the
this.
day I come back, pretty much. So the toilet has got
Schmuck.
like a poo pedestal. I haven't got my phone on me right now, but someone look for like Dutch toilet.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get their reaction.
They call it the presentation player.
Yeah. Because
Really?
like, so the hole is more towards the front, right? And
Okay.
then where you spooked is just like a
Schmuck.
fucking stage, right? With a thin bit of water. So you spooked in.
Yeah.
You got fucking poo mountain. And you look at the bottle.
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah, you
Spook.
onto the porcelain.
Yeah,
It rests there.
And
you
then
flush
you
it in.
wash it down, right?
Well,
Now,
so it's flat.
well, it's like a
Oh, slight.
thin,
Okay, slight
like-
That's a
angle.
shame because then you'll have to always clean the porcelain all the time.
Yeah, you
And-
do, because it's
and you never-
always skids it.
Yeah, and you never get to experience Neptune's kiss.
Exactly. But apparently it's
It's
to
the
prevent.
best part.
Well, I was told it was to prevent Neptune's kiss. And I was like, well, what if I like that? But everyone likes a bit of,
True.
Don't tell me you don't like that. It's refreshing. It's like
a
owning a
mini
bidet
bidet.
without owning
Yeah.
a bidet,
It's the pauper's BD.
Yeah, you get kissed by
Spook.
pee water
Yeah.
instead of clean water.
Irish
Poopy bum hole.
points out of mine,
I want a bidet.
There's more to this story, though, isn't there?
Yeah, so I need to get some information here, right? Because
Okay.
when I told people this story, they're like, you know what? So I sit down and wipe.
Yeah.
Does anyone else sit down and wipe here?
Yeah.
I see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so why are so many people like,
Schmuck.
you sit down and wipe? It's like, you
People
stand
stand
up,
and
turn
wipe?
around and go like, like, no, I sit down. Like, I'm not at the point, I'm fat, but I'm not so fat that I can't get my hand between
Schmuck.
my legs. Like, now and again, you get a penis rub across my forearm, like, but it's my own penis,
Wait, did you go from the front?
Yeah.
Oh, I go from the side.
I go from the
I'm
side.
a
From the side.
I'm
Yeah.
a tilter.
I'm a tilted.
Well, so
too.
you're like
yeah, not the whole way.
like that.
I'm a big boy.
Only a
If
little
I
bit.
tilt, I fall off.
I'm like Dale. I'm straight through the middle. Like.
Yeah. Just, I love that.
Straight through the middle. Of the
I love
legs.
that warmth of penis across my arm.
It's way worse when your penis touches the porcelain, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, and it's cold
You
as well.
sit down, it's just a little...
It's just like,
Especially if it's a public toilet.
Yeah, if
and
you're in a
you-
public
toilet.
you know someone else's penis
Yeah.
has touched it at some
you're in a
point.
public toilet, your penis touches, you go, I got hepatitis.
I'm going to die. So, yeah, I sit down and wipe, right? And I'd never used one of these toilets before.
This is amazing,
I
by
sat
the way.
down and wiped. So I go in from the front and I knuckled my own
Spook.
I full on. I basically
Schmuck.
punched my poo like. I'm so used to I'm used to a deeper toilet, right? So I think there's some give there. I think there's a bit of room. I punched my poo.
Dale punches poo. Yeah.
God, Chuck, you stay.
I was devastated.
Present this bitch.
Please tell me you got up to see a knuckle mark.
I was like, I was devastated. I was like, fuck, wipe it down, like, and then like finished wiping myself and washed my hands straight away. Like, I couldn't believe it. It was just, it was like warm yogurt, like from the floor. I don't have the most solid poos, like, you know.
I was just about to say that's the worst part.
It was like. It was devastating, honestly. I finished, I went in, I spoke to Lauren, I was like, what the fuck are these toilets like?
I just punched my
I
poo.
told her, I literally said them words twice, I just knuckled my own shit. And she was creasing, and she was like, oh yeah, it's to prevent like splashback and stuff. Like, I don't know how true that is, that's just what I've heard from her.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I would rather have the water splash against my arsehole
on my
than
knuckles.
punch my own shit.
Just this having the fucking clean skid marks after every shit, like
Every single shit. There's no, like I said, I get, you know, my diet's clearly fucking awful, so there's not many solids that come out of me, right? But I can get away with it now and again at home where there's like no fucking skids, yeah?
yeah.
But like every single time I took a shit there, it's just like you flash it and it's just like across the porcelain. You're just like, why?
And then some of it's not going to get washed away, especially if it's a wet one that hits particularly hard.
Hang on, that means public toilets must be horrendous.
But not all toilets are like
You
that.
knuckle other people's shit.
So
Oh,
I
it's
was told
what?
this is like the average Dutch toilet. But
Okay.
like, you know, not every toilet was like that. So
Okay.
it was.
But like the public ones that are like that must have been horrendous.
I haven't seen a public one. I don't think I've used a public toilet out there. Like, you know, like
Been there for a while, though.
my pooing routine is pretty like. I've been out there a lot, but like I'm like a, you know, shit when I get up in the morning, shit when
You're a morning
before I
poop.
go to bed, like, you know.
Morning poop.
Occasionally, it's different. In a weekday, mine is like shit when I get up in the morning, and then shit when I get home from work.
Okay.
I find morning shits are horrible. If I have to shit in the morning, it's not like
No, I love
even
it.
if it's a normal poop. Even if it's a normal poop, I don't. It's not fun.
Yeah, I like it because it's my time to. So it's part of getting ready, right? It's part of
It's
getting
like
ready.
close the door. Fucking leave me alone. I'm having a
It's
shit.
my time.
Sometimes I don't close the door, like, you know.
Ah, I don't get that.
What?
Like people, there's a lot of people where say like they're home alone or something, or even if there's door open and that's like a treat of shit when the door
Do you
open.
know what I keep like? I do it, right? And I do it less now that Daz lives there, but I used to do it when my previous housemate was there, and the amount of times he's walked up.
You said
and,
you
like,
respect
you walk up
that.
the stairs, right? And the landing is straight to the toilet.
Just legs.
So all you
Direct.
can see is the person on the ball. Like, and I've done it before. We've walked up and I've opened the door like, "Wait," while I'm doing it. But the worst part is, and I do it all the time. We never close these blinds, right? So directly across that landing,
Yeah.
where I'm looking. So I'm sat here, and directly there is just a window
Straight
And we
onto the
never close
road.
The blinds, and that goes and looks out over the road. And so people can probably see me pooing, like, but I'm like, spectate the sports, you know. But no, I like the morning shit because I convinced myself, right, having that shit in the morning is part of me getting ready. But I spend about 20 minutes on my phone, like, and it's like,
me
I'm
time.
just getting ready. You know, finish it in 15 minutes ago. But I waste so much time there.
Just browsing like.
Yeah, TikTok. Like.
Well, you've been telling us about your Twitter recently, haven't you?
Oh yeah, it's rough, right? So Twitter, and
Is this
I
what you
just said
browse
to
on
them,
the
no,
toilet?
sometimes like Twitter is just all in boobs now. Like, it's like you look at it, and every recommendation I just showed them, I had like 4 or 5 of them there, but the topic is like anime and comics, and it's just boobs, 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 and I'm like, why?
Is yours
I
like
don't know
that?
what-
Or?
The For You thing. like-
Yeah, so it
For
used
you.
to be one feed, but now you have following and for you.
Okay.
And obviously it must take your category and like push stuff it thinks is good for you. Yeah, see?
No boobs in my for you.
No boobs.
What am I doing wrong?
What are you doing
You're just
wrong?
looking at boobs while you poop. Turd in the tit. Like.
I get
It's
a lot
always
of
under, like-
news about gaming.
Yeah, but mine's always like the topic is always animation and comics, and then it's boobs, and usually they put in the like they've written in the tweet somewhere.
Like hashtag anime or
Yeah,
something.
something to do with like
Yeah.
anime or gaming.
You know, anime gamers are degenerates. Well, anime gamers, anime enjoyers.
We are. Daz, you're part of us now after watching that. Was it Prison High
Just
School?
hooted at me. Then.
Daz, you watched Prison High School.
Yeah, he
We
loved
watched
it.
2 episodes, yeah.
Oh, okay, with the boys.
He went on and watched it.
Oh, okay.
I heard it.
Binged it. It was pretty fun.
It's
Yeah.
a good anime.
He went through
Is
like
it
3
worth
boxes
it?
of tissues. Like.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, you can't get through prison school without wanking a few times.
Oh,
Oh, mate, them pissing scenes. Like.
the sentence feels just really bad for just because it's got school in it.
Well, you
Prison
brought attention to
college.
that, mate.
It is fucking awful.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I haven't
The
watched
anime
it apart from
school
the 2
trope.
episodes.
It's like they always do anime school, but they're also like, oh, we also want to sexualize the characters. Just do anime college.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like
like
you get the same
Stop
set,
making it weird,
and it's not
like-
weird.
Yeah.
just make a university like, and then it's all right. Like,
Yeah, and then they're in their dorm rooms, and then you can, justify them being in close quarters like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He could
what's up?
just copy and Kai for you.
Stretching my leg.
He's there. You're like, I want some of that.
Yeah.
Stretch my
Oh,
leg.
we
down,
can't see
stretch
your
It's
my
in.
legs. We can't see your legs.
Do it sync.
Oh, he got,
Oh,
oh, he got them One Piece shoes on.
I have, yeah, One Piece.
I got
expecting
told
a
off
giant turd. Like,
by Ebbs because I bought the One Piece T-shirt,
Yeah,
the Vans one,
yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, sick! The Vans are doing this whole like One Piece thing." And Ebbs looked at me and was like, "Shut up! I bought him stuff for his birthday."
She's like, if
Christmas
you
or whatever."
tell him, he'll buy it.
Yeah,
and then you
that
ruin
was
it.
pretty much
Yeah.
it. She was like, if he knows,
Don't
he'll buy
convince
it.
him, yeah.
And like, I've bought the stuff for him, so he can't know. And I was like, oh, keep it up. Shut up.
It's good, man.
But I just wanted to brag about this tee, like long boy for me, because I didn't know what I wanted for my birthday. So I was like, I really like this One Piece Vans T-shirt. So the whole line was cool though.
Yeah.
Glenn was bothered by the anime titties on some of them, like, but
no, we
sometimes I find anime
He's bothered
like
by his own
clothing kind of
titties,
cringe. Sorry, most of the time I find anime clothing cringe.
yeah, but this stuff was very like the back is like a big Luffy thing on it, but I don't know. It kind of like because it's a Vans top and the front is very kind of subtle. It's
no,
just
the
like a
one
Piece
the one
Vans logo.
I didn't like was
The
so
Nami
on
one.
the front was like Vans One Piece logo and it was nice.
On the back
but the
was
back
Nami and
was like
titties.
the whole thing. of
Nami
just-
over giant tits.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, nah, that's a bit much in it, you know.
Glenn just
Yeah,
like,
right.
not for me.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Well, you got any other like things about Netherlands or things are different?
Things are different. Can't really think, to be honest. I've
What
been out
about
there a
the-
lot over the last like
You
year.
went to those like sus streets, didn't you? And you didn't really like
Yeah,
those.
no, they were weird. Like I walked down the red light district, and it was like super uncomfortable because you're walking down, and the streets were narrow as fuck. Like you couldn't fit 2 people side by side in there. But as you're walking down, there are literally women stood in doorways,
Yeah.
with the doors open. So like you're walking past, like brushing a fucking titty on your shoulder, like, and they're trying to be like, oh yeah, come in. And
Yeah.
it's like this is fucking horrible. This
Like-
is such a horrible experience.
Yeah, just leave me alone, like.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Singapore was like that as well. Like, you're walking around, like, it wasn't narrow streets, but like, you're walking past and they're like, oh, come. And
That's
it's like,
because you guys did go to a place which is called the 4 Floors of Whores.
you told us to fucking stay there.
No, that's where.
Our hotel was there. The 4 floors of whores were there.
Oh yeah.
We
I know
were
that.
there, like.
Yeah, but it was because you guys got in the taxi.
We didn't even get a taxi. We walked around the corner and went.
Oh,
for
I
food.
thought. Oh, so
And
the
we went
other
for
lot
drinks
went in a
on
taxi.
the other side of the street.
I was like, can you take us to the like cheapest place to drink? So that's where they took you, like.
Yeah, no. So our hotel was there, right? You walk down the street.
Yeah, it's close
To the right, and it's there.
Yeah.
Literally 5 minute
is
walk.
close.
Not even 5 minute, 2 minute walk. And then we went for a drink down the street a little bit further and
know
right
we went
again.
there.
2 minutes away. You are?
I didn't know we went there.
After the wedding.
And you put them in that hotel.
Yeah.
No, it's not. The hotel is in the place.
I can't remember.
It's next to it.
Yeah.
We you
walked
guys
past
weren't
it.
there for long.
There was a 7-Eleven at the base
Yeah.
of the 4 floors of whores, as it was called.
That's
Like,
that's like the nickname
Yeah,
for
the
the
nickname of the
place.
Okay.
And then there was like, we went to the Irish bar. You remember?
I think so.
But across the road from the Irish bar was this other place, which basically backed onto the 4 floors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was loads of girls outside there just being like, yeah, and we had to like be like, no, you ain't going to a certain someone, like.
Yeah,
You
so
remember
someone-
that?
I don't remember that.
He
but
walked over there to go in.
Yeah.
And we were like,
People were getting attention.
no, you don't.
People were getting like attention.
Yeah.
And obviously, I don't know, maybe a bit like, oh, this is cool. And then obviously others clocked on to like what was going on and was like,
I didn't even see it.
let's go.
It was, but I walked, so a couple of you guys went somewhere at one point, and I was coming to meet you by myself, so I walked it.
Yeah.
And I got stopped like 3-4 times being like, hey, you up for a good time? And I'm like, no.
Leave me alone.
Did they shag you then?
Did they shag? Well, no, because I said no, but
No, I mean, do they shag you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's illegal. It's legal
legal
in
there.
Singapore.
God damn.
Yeah. Which is really weird because it's like a super conservative country.
Yeah, you literally can't be gay there, right?
but
But then-
everything
yeah.
is so like immaculate and perfect.
Yeah.
And you just don't expect
No,
that
you don't.
on top.
Yeah.
Mate, that's crazy.
It was mental.
I think my favorite thing about Singapore was the during hot days you live like underground people.
Yeah.
Just go between underground mall to underground mall.
I
Don't,
loved
don't go on the surface.
Stay with the aircon.
There was
like.
so much I loved about it. Like the transport was amazing. It was so good. But my favorite thing about Singapore, and I'm sorry because you got married there, and that wasn't even my favorite part, was kaya toast. Like
What's that?
Sorry, what?
It's
it's
a-
the
it's a
breakfast. Yeah, they
breakfast.
give you the toast with like the kaya jam or whatever.
Yeah.
In it.
Oh, okay.
And like you have like a part-boiled egg.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a very like barely boiled egg. And I went every morning to the point that the woman that worked there knew us. Like,
Okay.
The food in Singapore is awesome. Like,
Yeah,
it's
the
Damn
just,
it, your wedding got outdone by a fucking jam
Breakfast,
toast.
mate.
jam on toast and an egg. Like, it was
yeah.
a good wedding. Though.
Cheers, bro.
Not as good.
Not as good as kind.
I particularly
If you
enjoyed the
serve
snail
kind
at your wedding, mate.
Pardon?
The snail at your wedding looked like
What, you-
uncooked chicken, and
you
I was
didn't even know it was
I
snail,
was
did you?
so drunk. I went, ooh, chicken.
No, it was.
Oh,
Yeah, and
shit,
cooked
what was
uncooked
it?
chicken.
I can't remember now.
Escargot.
I literally can't remember the name for it. It wasn't snail.
a giant snail, right?
No, fuck.
Mollusk. Like,
I'll remember when we. Oh, we
Is there a
won't-
type of snail?
No,
Is there a type of slug?
fuck was
no,
it?
it's that thing which is made
not
from
even convinced
like
it's a snail anymore.
It's grim. It's made from like fucking livers and kidneys and stuff.
No, that was there as well. That's foie gras.
Yeah, there was that.
But like you
But
had,
it was also
you had
there
snail.
was
No,
escargot.
there wasn't.
like.
It wasn't snail.
I'm telling you, there was snail
I'm
there.
sure there wasn't snail.
I'll
I'll
was it escargot?
I
How
got the
fuck do you
menu
spell
on
that?
my phone somewhere. I'll have a look later.
Yes. Yeah, like that.
But
Escargot. Like.
yeah. What?
The first thing I got
I'll
was like
forget that.
some woman's fucking snail outfit.
You're wearing that next time, mate. That'll hide your titties.
Oh, the one thing I remember when we traveled. Well, I'll have a look later.
That's clear.
Oh,
Maybe it
all
was
right.
a
We're going
giant
up a little
escargot.
bit.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I'll
like
ask her.
okay, maybe there was. I mean, I didn't even eat it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Fucking that live. That's
I
not raw
remember us
chicken.
traveling from Singapore to Hong Kong, and at the time, I'd lost a lot of weight for the wedding. So
Grim.
this is a bit sad, but I was probably about 35 kilos lighter when I got married.
You can see it in the Singapore video.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it in
Glenn
Kai's
looks
vlog.
back
I'm
and
like,
like,
I'm a
right,
different person, right? And I had shorts on, which were a bit too big for me. And we got to the airport and,
Too
small
small
strict
now.
security. Yeah, basically. And, you got to take your belt off and everything. And we got to the conveyor belt. So I got all my bags in one hand and I'm holding my shorts in the other hand. And someone bumped me and I let go of my shorts. And they just flew to
Oh
the floor
my
at
God.
lightning fucking speed. So I literally instantly just like bam, fucking big spready, right? Like just as fast as I could. And I'm stood there with my boxers on and my trousers around my knees, and I'm looking at the person who
My
bumped
ball
me,
is spread
and
at
I'm
that
like,
point.
because I'm trying to. Mate,
Yeah.
if you're
Well,
You
they're
ain't
already
saving that
like,
situation.
I'm just trying, like,
pants are out,
and
didn't
I was wearing this, and the airport's fucking rammed, and I'm like, I like dropped my stuff on the floor, pull my shorts up as fast as I could, and I was like, just kill me now, like it's just so embarrassing, like.
Do you know like how many strings for your
Nah.
shorts?
I had a belt, but you had to take it off for the airport, like. Yeah, so the belt had to go
For
through
security?
Yeah, it had
Why
to
didn't
go.
you put it back on after security?
No, because this was at
It was
security.
at security it happened.
It literally happened at security while everyone is there.
Nice.
Glenn just
Like-
dropped crowd security.
I
Like,
love how you tried to save
It
the
was-
situation
oh,
as well.
It
Like,
was awful, like.
power stance to save
But,
you.
yeah. Yeah, power stance sounds better than a spready, doesn't it?
It's too late for that.
There was no power on there. Like it was flailing.
Well, the other thing then that at least happened recently for me, and I'm sure we got some stories, is I recently moved house, and that comes with a nightmare of moving lots of heavy things, which is a pain.
Fucking huge nightmare.
Yeah, it was.
Moving is the most.
It was
stressful thing
grim.
ever.
So I can't really complain too much because I'm gonna be honest, like I'm a bit useless with like lifting heavy shit.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of help, which was good.
You sat
But-
back and watched that.
Pardon? I carried some stuff. Like, come on, don't do me too dirty.
Did you actually just watch the whole thing
I
happen?
did. I didn't just watch. I did. Come on.
So you
I
look
did
like
some
you
stuff.
did.
You know, come on, like,
But
come on.
we were. There was basically the best thing of the day was just slowly watching my brother just mold more and more of like how much he was like, fuck you. Why didn't you get movers? Because there was just so much big stuff. So in the past, we've always moved in because we've been renting. We moved into like places that are furnished.
Yeah.
But this time, because we were moving into like an empty place, we ordered like 2 beds, mattresses, sofas, like all from places, and we had to go and pick them up. And it got to the point where my brother is like trying to lift a sofa with someone else into the back of a van, and he's just literally like, "I fucking hate you. I'm never doing
Never
this for you
again."
again. I actually hate you." Like, and then there was that, and then the worst part was the sofa we ordered, which was supposed to be a flat pack from IKEA, right?
Yeah.
But when we undid the box, it's the sofa and with the legs off. So it was literally like a sofa in a box, right? And
That sounds so awkward to carry.
it wouldn't fit in the lift. So we had to lift it up 4 flights of windy stairs.
Shut up.
Yep, it was awful. And honestly, if it wasn't for my sister's boyfriend, it wouldn't have happened. Like, so we're all there trying to just lift this up. Obviously, with like my sister's boyfriend and Luke doing like the majority of the heavy lifting of like my brother like tomato in the face,
Did
just
you
being
take
like,
the sofa in a lift?
pardon?
You took the sofa in a lift, did you say?
No, we tried.
Apparently
It
it
wouldn't
didn't
fit. It's too big.
Probably would have been too heavy for the lift.
Nah, it's all right. Like big lift, like just bigger sofa.
Fair. So you had to take up flights of stairs.
So we had to take it up like to level 4, like twirly stairs,
Christ.
and it was horrendous,
That
but
sounds fucking
does
awful.
sound
it was so funny.
Are you in like an apartment then, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like apartment on the like 4th floor, but
When you bought that house?
yeah,
Didn't want to say what I wanted to do.
I don't know.
Just an I don't know. I've never heard of someone buying an apartment in a building.
No. Well, most flats are owned by someone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I
Scum.
mean, it's quite. If you're gonna live in a city, usually you buy an apartment. If you're looking to buy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
We
buy
Goddamn
an
landlords.
for my job and Claire's job. Unfortunately, we need to be in like the location we're in, so
Yeah.
there really isn't many houses in that
Yeah,
location.
true.
So we did want to buy a house. Definitely would have chose a house over a flat, but there's just not
Is it
much
big at
choice.
least?
Yeah, it's big.
Nice.
Come see you later if you
We'll
want.
see you later.
Is it like is it an apartment where it's like 2 floors or is it just one?
No, so it's 1 floor,
Yeah.
but it's 3 bedrooms, like big living room and kitchen and stuff.
Goddamn.
Yeah, come be nosy later.
I'm absolutely coming to be nosy.
It's so weird when you see apartments and they're like 2-story houses.
Yeah, the
In
duplexes,
apartments,
like
yeah.
they're quite cool, but I don't know. I guess because me and Claire have moved around cities, we're just so used to staying in flats.
Yeah.
I haven't stayed in a house since my parents' house, so it's been a long time since I stayed in a house. And then we did look at some houses, but there's literally just not much choice where we are,
Too far away.
which is a secret. Is it a secret? I don't know. Probably not. Rob's leaked there, isn't
We're in Cardiff.
People know we're in Cardiff.
he? yeah. So
Somewhere.
I mean, somebody already figured out where we were by a fucking scenery.
Yeah.
They saw out the window of the office and figured out where we were.
yeah.
Flower.
I was going to say somebody.
Unbelievable. Like
That's not a case of. Yeah, I know that. That's a. I'm gonna find that.
That's like that is literally like
see you
reverse
soon.
image searching on Google.
that's my fucking geoguesser. Fuck.
But so as an example of like how shit I am with like lifting heavy objects. So me and Dale helped Josh move. This is a while ago now, right? And
I helped Josh move.
Pardon?
I helped Josh
Nah,
move.
fuck you, bro. I helped a little
didn't
bit.
help.
I didn't help much, but I helped.
Sensing
Come
a
on.
theme here.
Look, I'm not good at lifting heavy stuff. I don't know what you want from me. I'm admitting it.
By choice, he's not good.
That's not by choice. I haven't got those fucking girthy arms like you, like. But
Fat.
so Josh thought it was a good idea, even though I told him it wasn't, to have me and Dale lift the washing machine.
Washing machines are heavy.
Washing machines are fucking heavy, right? And I don't know about elsewhere, but in the UK, they got like big fucking breeze blocks in them to weigh them down and everything.
Yep.
Anyway, me and Dale are carrying this washing machine, and like just the way we had to get into the house for a part of it, Dale had to go up the stairs, like a couple of stairs, while I'm at the bottom, and I literally go to Josh and I'm like, I'm gonna drop this now, and like Dale didn't say anything, Josh didn't say anything, and there was like 3-4 seconds of like just silence, and Josh was like, are you serious? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not messing around. Like, I'm going to drop this if you don't come and help me. Like, so Josh had to run over to basically push me out of the way so he could grab
Take
it.
over for it, man.
And then Dale and Josh had to lift the.
Yeah.
I just love how he
Yeah.
didn't find you, like, didn't think it's serious.
No, he just thought I
Like,
was
is he
joking.
taking the
like-
piss?
They are heavy bastards.
yeah,
though.
it's, he probably thought like, oh, he's making a joke because he's weak or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm not joking. Like, I am going
This
to
will
drop
drop.
this.
I can't remember how it went. We were moving Harley out before,
Yeah,
and me and Josh were moving the sofa down the stairs.
yeah.
And there was a point where Josh, I was like, "Fuck, this is heavy." Like, boys, what's going on? And Josh like, I ain't holding it.
You're just solo
I'm at the top
carrying
of the
the
stairs,
washing
like-
machine.
You just outright refused.
No, it's in like, I was like, "Why is this gone so heavy?" All of a
Yeah.
sudden? And he was just like, "Yeah, I ain't
He's gone for a rest without telling you.
without
like.
telling me." So I'm at the top, like holding on the full sofa with two hands, like.
Yeah, I had
Oh.
to, when I put my washing machine in, there's about an inch of like clearance between the counter. But I had to fucking grease that bad boy up to get it in.
Really?
Slide it through.
Yeah.
And like,
Basically, just put washing up liquid on the floor, slid the washing machine in. I was like, this washing up liquid under there now forever.
it's fine. Work smart, not hard. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
It's not nice.
No, that's quite smart.
But
I would use butter. So it's
I
smart.
felt bad for the guy. Who had
Just
to,
lather it. Like,
the guy who had to install it. We had to like stop and think for a moment because there was an inch clearance on either side, and the top and the bottom. The tubes at the back.
Yeah.
And there's no access. So we were just looking at it like, I just greased up and put that bad boy in. Now I gotta bring that bad boy out.
Fuck. Washing machines are a pain in the ass. So like, moving one of them is just a fucking nightmare.
do we have any other like funny moving stories? I'm trying to. Can we say the one about the van, or is that like technically not legal, so we shouldn't talk about it?
technically not legal.
What do you mean?
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Well,
What do we do?
elaborate.
For the boys in the back of the van, like.
Oh yeah, fuck it, we'll tell that. Yeah. Who were we moving
Have you
that
seen-
time? What's
wait.
Harley again?
That was Harley, yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the video of the guy in the back of the van and they open it, he's covered in the paint?
yeah. So we were moving Harley out
Yeah.
again, and we there wasn't enough room for all of us there, obviously, and the shit was pretty fucking loose in the back of the van. Like we hadn't tied anything down or anything. So me and Luke, Glenn's brother, we were like, "Oh fuck it, we'll go in the back of the van and we'll hold stuff in place for like a 30-minute drive."
About half-hour drive,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like hold it on for dear life, but it was like pitch black in there as well. And I start blasting Darude Sandstorm, like whipping the flashlight around, like out of disco. I got a video somewhere of like this
I have to see
disco
that
that we
one
have
day.
in the back of the van. But yeah, that was, we got fucking proper thrown around in there as well.
The
like.
best part is that van's going down the street and people walking along the sidewalk are hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It was
So
blasted
to be fair, like Josh drove like as
like a sane person for
yeah,
once.
as well as he could. He wasn't like,
Not going crazy.
he wasn't trying to get
Oh,
a
he didn't
blowjob
drive like a
off us.
madman for once,
No,
did he?
exactly. He wasn't trying to impress us for once. Like, but once we got to the street, like he would go like, I don't know whether it's like 5 mile an hour, 10 mile. He'd drive slow.
Yeah.
And then he was doing emergency stops with them in the
You
van.
just feel it.
And you just can imagine fucking
Was he doing this as well?
yeah, just the boys in the back being like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Oh, you got to
That's
do that
not the
again."
most frightening
I
one.
was doing this.
The one of the worst ones was when I'm sure it was helping Harley again. Like me and Josh went and picked the van up from like the dodgiest fucking place ever, and like the brakes didn't work on it.
Oh, the
You were
old,
there.
yeah, the
And,
old
like,
one.
We were going down
Yeah.
the hill, and he's like, "I
It's-
basically got a clutch control down the
Yeah,
hill."
it was really bad. Like, because it was so we've obviously all moved a lot over the years and stuff, and we've always gone to the same place for
yeah,
vans.
we tried a different place.
Yeah, but for some
once.
reason I can't remember why. Anyway, the van come from a different place, and it was that van definitely was not passing
Death
MOT.
contraption, like.
All
Yeah,
you're
it was-
teaching me here is moving Harley's a hazard to your health.
Yeah. I put myself through some risks, that boy. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
it's been bad, but you moved recently, Daz. Was there any fun or?
It was calm, wasn't it?
I did it for you.
Yeah, two
I
boys-
did it for you. Yeah, Dad's
Kai
a
helped me
fuck all.
move, but no,
Where's
it
our hand
wasn't.
going, bro?
What?
Where's our hand going, bro?
Dad's fucking. He moved, but like it just felt like everything he could move with him was on his back.
Really, you just brought like
There wasn't much.
We managed to fill the boot, and that was about it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
travel
guess-
What
light.
terrifies me that is
Yeah.
the amount I took with me fucked my back for like 8 weeks.
Yeah, because we were both in it, like injured for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did to mine, but we both.
I
had
got
trouble.
there to yours and yours was gone.
He
as well.
arrived at my house, and our backs were both fucked.
I was
And,
literally like hunched
Really?
over for weeks.
I swear.
But
I swear we
you-
didn't do anything.
That was nothing heavy.
I guess
was
you're
it?
moving to like a furnished place, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, so you didn't need like
No,
sofas and washing
I've been
machines.
living there for 5 years, Glenn. You know what he lives.
Just trying to make a conversation, like fuck, you know.
Oh,
You,
I remember that.
you basically lived there for a while.
Yeah, I did. To be fair,
I dropped Ebbs off at the
Yeah.
airport. I was like,
Came
I'll
straight
get
to me.
Daz on the way. Turns out Daz is parallel to going home. So it's normally like a 3-hour drive going home from the airport. I was like, I'll pick up Daz, and then isn't it? That's an hour to get to him, and then it's 2 hours home. Nah, it's parallel. It was an hour to Daz, and then it was also still 3 hours home.
Yeah, you guys
That's
looked
crazy.
shattered when you turned up with all this stuff.
it was alright, though.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
it
lot
was
of
a-
driving for you that day.
It was a
man.
long day for me. I think I
Yeah.
spent 10 hours driving.
grim.
Yeah.
It's a long
So
drive.
Up there and back in one day is bad enough, but having
It's
to
a
like,
lot,
do other
like-
things.
And then having to stop because I constantly need to piss when I drive. Must be the vibrations, just really like loosens the
Loosen it.
prostate, you know?
It's just leaking. out.
Stopping for food. Yeah, it took ages.
That's good. Hello.
Oh my
How's
God,
your-
somebody's here.
I was going to say, it wasn't that much of a long
Don't
day
be
for me,
down.
but for you, it must have been.
Hmm?
I was saying, it must have been a very long day for him. It wasn't for me, but
Daz was just like, cheers, bro.
I
Thanks
had,
for
to
that.
do, I had to do it anyway because, you know,
yeah. Oh,
Ebbs.
wait a minute.
What's up?
Hello.
hi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Recording, yeah.
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 I was gonna not talk and then everyone, yeah, not talk.
Nice on there. And it's Sam. Hey, come and say hi.
I'll pass this time.
Oh, there you go. Well, you got that's it. You no funny moments for moving. Like,
I didn't move a lot. Obviously,
fair.
just what I had in my room, what I work with. And
What did you
It was
think?
all furnished.
at
He wasn't a
Dale's-
liability.
That's fair. What do you
Not
think
yet.
of Dale's house when you turned up? Like,
It's nice.
had he cleaned the toilet?
I
No,
told
no
you,
skids
I've-
when I came in there.
I have changed since Dad's been. I've made a solid effort, mainly because when Lon was like staying with me for a bit,
Yeah.
she was like, "You gotta stop leaving skids on the back of the boat."
I learned something funny about his shitting pattern, though.
Okay.
He sits so far back that he usually catches it like
I hit
at
the
the
upper
top.
lip.
Yeah, that's
The
what,
upper lip?
That's
Oh,
why,
yeah, I've heard this
yeah,
before.
That's
Like,
why I was asking.
You don't just hit the toilet bowl.
No, no.
He gets it
You hit
all
the
over
upper rim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the water can't even hit it.
That's what I mean. I
So
literally
I go-
like would go to his toilet and be like, "Looks like someone's been murdered in here. Like, how is this possible?" Like,
Like Olympic poo in, like you know.
But,
To shit on the upper rim, you're fucking that toilet seat is cutting it close.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
he's
lucky
catching
not to shit on the
whiffing,
toilet seat.
like it's whiffing past him. Like
You know what I do though? Like, I get fucking explosive shits at times, and that's when it hits the upper fucking lip, right? But I like quite often I like lean forward when I'm pooing, like
grab your ankles, hold on.
lean on my legs.
Hold up
right?
for dear
Maybe
life.
that's it.
you're changing
Like,
the
I don't really
trajectory as he
know.
leans forward.
Yeah, I think so. I think I might be fucking like angling it, like you know.
You're combining the squat and the traditional.
Are you trying to like power push it out by doing that?
Maybe.
By leading forward.
There's no need to power push it out, Daz. There's never a struggle. Shit.
Just
As he's
flies out
already
of him.
said, nothing solid's coming out. Like,
When I was dieting,
yeah.
it went back to normal shit, didn't I? But clearly I'm fucking
So it's
eating
heavily
crap.
diet.
It's dieted entirely.
okay.
I understand that it's diet, and I eat crap, like. But I need that diet again soon.
Oh, okay. Well, since we go back to poo somehow.
We always
it's a
start
good-
with poo and
it's a
come
good
back to
time
poo.
Full
so
circle.
the other thing I want to talk about is games this year. Is there any games that you're excited for?
I have high
Anything?
hopes that 2023 is the year of games.
You think?
It's not the year of, what is it, the year of the rat this year? No.
Isn't the
What is it?
rabbit?
Rabbit this
Rabbit.
year.
That's the
That's
same
good
thing.
fortune.
Rabbit.
Okay.
What's the difference? But like,
Or just fluffy.
nah, it's the year of games. Development from COVID is, back to normal. You know how games that take 3-4 years to come out?
Yeah.
Well, obviously COVID would have shafted all the development of those games. But I think we're slowly getting back to games starting to be released. This is the year.
So
This is
what
gonna
are you
age so
excited
poorly.
for?
What are you
What are you
excited,
excited
for?
for?
Is there anything you got your eye on?
Anything next month?
Atomic Heart, Wild Heart. What?
I said anything next month?
Oh, next month. I think they are next month, or maybe they're March.
Atomic Heart.
It might be March actually.
Well, I don't know what they are.
Atomic Heart is a game that has been in development for so long that Tom still used to be around.
Really?
Jesus fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
2017, I think. So
Well,
it's been
a
in
long time,
development for 5 years. Wild Heart is pretty much a Monster Hunter clone.
Mm.
I'm all on that. Like,
There's a game. There's
I've never
games
seen
next
it,
month.
but
We're
I'm
gonna
all
check.
for it.
I want the next Zelda.
Is that this year?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's got a lot
I'm
to
really
live up to, though.
It does.
Because the other, was it Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild.
Was really good.
What's
like.
this one called again?
Breath of the Wild 2.
Is it actually?
I thought it was called something else. No,
I don't know.
It is called something else.
I don't remember what it's called. Like,
And that's for the Switch, right?
yeah,
It's going to be like the PS6 and it'll still be the
It'll be
Switch.
Switch
won't it?
2.
Okay, Wild Heart is next month.
It won't.
You send me a trailer for that game if it's Monster Hunter. Like,
Or Sons of the Forest is next month.
what's that one?
What's that?
Okay, do you know The Forest?
oh yeah.
Oh,
So, Sons
Oh,
of
is
the
that
Forest.
actually?
So
Oh, okay.
like
co-op
a
as
sequel
well?
or a prequel?
Yeah, it's another co-op, yeah.
Sick.
Also, Blood Bowl 3 is coming out.
we were all gonna play that one. Mate. It's
Blood
quite cheap as
Bowl.
well. It is.
Need to learn the rules. Like, I don't know, Scooby.
It'll be.
I guess the
tutorial
game will
again.
just do it for you. Like.
Yeah.
There's the new Star Wars, but that's March.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah, I
is-
forgot about that.
Is that like?
It's the Dark Souls.
Oh,
like,
okay. I never played
Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
It was very good.
The last Star Wars game I played probably was probably Knights of the Old Republic. Like
They're good
back on
games.
the Xbox.
They're really good games.
That's all I got
That's
marked
good.
down for now. But there's more games
Okay.
coming out as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year. Telling you boys.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, there's re-release of a Digimon game coming out like the end of February.
I want to play that.
soon. Yeah.
So I've played it on PS4, but like I told Daz he needs to play it because he said he liked the first Digimon World.
You ever played Digimon World?
Normally shit and-
I don't think
You
so.
got to take him to the
You,
toilet.
got, you get like an egg, it hatches.
played-
You got to train them and
Monster Rancher. No, I know it's nothing to do with Digimon.
I bought the.
It's close. Close.
I
Totally close.
eventually bought.
Oh,
the
you did buy the.
director's cut for that,
Was it any good?
yeah. I bought it.
Yeah. You haven't played it
and
yet.
I
yeah.
went to bed, and I played it in bed.
Oh, okay.
And next thing you know, it was 6 a.m. and Lon was like waking up.
So it was good then.
But I loved it.
clearly.
Yeah.
Last Digimon game I played, you were in like a little truck, and you drove around in this truck.
Digimon World 2.
Yes.
Dungeons, and you gotta like go step by step essentially. And
Yeah,
the Digimon move as you move, kind of thing. And
Yeah,
then you
and
go into
the whole world
turn-based
was
combat.
fucking blue and digital
yeah,
Digimon.
digital monsters, Digimon are the
Yeah.
champions.
See, I completely
don't know,
missed
you're
that
just
one.
in like I could
Yeah,
don't
no,
understand.
that's Digimon World 2.
You're in like a truck, some big ass
Yeah.
fucking truck, and you're like brum brum driving around, and you get into like turn-based battles with some
Yeah.
Digimon.
That's a good one though.
I completely
bad.
missed it.
It's a
I-
good one, but it's actually like of like the Digimon World 1, 2, 3. Because
Yeah.
Digimon World 4 is
It's what?
I said garbage. I was gonna say, but
Fair.
but I still enjoyed playing it, but it wasn't the same.
And you still catch the Digimon, right? I think I remember.
Yeah, so you gain like the data for them or something, don't you?
I can't remember how Digimon work. Like, how did you catch? Did they catch
evolve
Digimon
them.
in the anime?
No. They were given one.
Oh, but then that, like, did you get extra ones, or that was just your one?
No, so
Digimon basically
what
evolve
they tend to
1,000
do-
times.
Oh, right.
what they
okay.
tend to do is, as you fight them, you gain data, which when it gets to 100%,
Yeah.
you can make the Digimon. When it gets to 200, you can make the Digimon, but with higher stats.
Okay. I don't really remember.
It was always grim that you picked an egg, you
Yeah.
trained it from a baby stage, you got whatever it did, but eventually it would die, and it'd turn back into
it'd
an.
turn
You
back
just
into
choose an egg, a
Ah,
different egg.
okay.
But like some
There's
of
no,
the
like,
later ones where you can
No
catch them all.
digiballs, like.
No,
There's no digiballs. No.
no digital.
You would just encountered it often enough that you could make it in some of the
okay.
later ones.
And then Monster Rancher was the discs, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And you summon them, like.
but you can use like song names and like or artist names and album names and stuff like that to generate
make-
monsters.
Yeah.
So
It was
like
discs.
from like actual albums.
Right.
Well,
So
for
like
the-
CD album, like
Okay.
Phil Collins, you pop Phil Collins in and his album name, and it makes a monster like.
Okay.
You could do that
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the original PlayStation.
Yeah.
So you could put, like, say you put your Resident Evil 2 disc in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd give you a monster.
Okay,
It's
but
really
like
cool.
if you put a disc in, didn't the
No.
game
So
stop?
you got there in the game. You would
Yeah.
then it'd ask you to open the lid.
Yeah.
You'd put the other game
But in the new one, you put like the tiles.
Ah,
and
okay.
everything, like because it's not disc based. It's
Yeah.
On the,
But you'd put.
Oh, okay,
Then
so
you'd
you
put
could
swap
put a
discs,
disc in
and then you'd put
and
the
it would
Monster
generate
Rancher
your
disc back
monster.
in.
Okay.
And then
quite
it'd
cool.
give. Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
like.
it was awesome.
For that time as well.
Any
Yeah,
cease and
for back
desists
then.
from that?
I don't know,
I think it
actually.
was just agreed that it was fair game. Like go for it. But I used to love like like the Tamagotchi style things.
Yeah.
There was one where you'd like get monsters on this like little handheld thing, but you'd scan barcodes. And you'd
Okay.
get these like in-game monsters that you could use based on the barcode. You'd have to fight them and catch them and stuff first.
Fucking
And it's just
Tesco
this
based
little-
monster.
Yeah, you just like,
Literally, I
Mum,
would,
can we
like-
go to
Kinda
Tesco?
cool.
Like,
I bought it. My mum bought it for me, and like I went home and I'm scanning everything, and I take it with me when we go shopping, and I'm like, just around the
That's
shop.
pretty
like, it was
cool.
He
fucking
just gave you
awesome.
random monsters.
Yeah. I need
The
to find out
fucking
what it was.
custard
Like,
tart
my
monsters.
phone's over there. It's not the monsters are like obviously randomly generated by a barcode.
You scan a custard tart, it comes out as a fucking ball of glue and it's like, kill me.
I'm hideous.
My form, it can't stay.
Custard tart Glenn's like fucking happily.
You scan a custard tart, you're like, you ready to fight? Glenn goes,
killed my own monster, like.
Yeah, that shit. Like I'm a fucking sucker for like any of the like monster
When's that come out again?
catching games, like Monster Tainment.
Next month, I think.
Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
February.
22nd of February, it's been.
Okay.
But like, I know it's very controversial at the moment, but like one that I'm looking forward to next
say it.
month. I don't say
gonna
it.
say
I've
it.
got to say
Don't
it.
say
Right? I am looking forward.
no, don't say it.
I'm saying it.
I was gonna say
I'm
it.
do it. I'm looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh no.
I think the game looks fucking outstanding.
I watched the gameplay, 11 minutes of gameplay of it yesterday, and I went, fuck, that's mid.
I don't think that's it. I'm watching gameplay and I'm like, it looks really fun.
You're a monster.
I
But
don't
that's the problem. Like my views don't line with like J.K. Rowling. Like I think she's fucking.
Oh, I
horrible
don't know.
human being.
You're going to play the game.
Don't do me like this. Yeah, I like the world that's like obviously being created. and
I'm gonna get a
created by
second
her.
hand and try it out. Should do the same deal. We'll go to CEX together. Get a second hand.
Try and
Fuck
justify
you,
that.
rolling.
Yeah, but I want to play on PC.
Oh yeah, we don't do physical CD.
No,
anymore. I'm gonna play on.
You
PS5.
just got to, like, buy
that's
someone's
fine.
hard drive.
Well, I'll pretend mine's second hand.
Wait,
I just tell people.
what's that bay of like people?
They-
Bay of like
Up to you, like, if you...
power.
I'm okay doing it, but if you want to crush one. Well, what did
I thought you said parrot then. I was
I
like,
did.
Bay of
Parrot
parrots.
Bay.
Do you know what? Do you know what the weird? Do you know what's one of the craziest part is, right?
What?
Is I know people say about is supporting old fucking JK, like, but all the money that she will make from this game is still like so insignificant for how
That's
much
what
money she
it
already
is.
has.
I tried
I'm not
to
saying that
justify- no,
but
I
I'm like,
tried
it's
to justify it
mental
to
that
myself.
how
The
much
money
money.
is negligible, right?
Yeah.
But if the game does really well, then
Yeah.
she is. It keeps it relevant. Harry Potter will always be relevant, I think, but it's like even more relevant.
Well,
and
that-
if it does well, they're like, "Whoa, fucking sequels!"
It is
But
mental.
then, like, do you think that like the people that made the game, if it flops entirely, like I know they've been paid, But like, does it not look bad on them when this game that like they've poured so much into doesn't do
It does,
great?
but the
Yeah.
problem is like the studio picks the game they want to do and the contract they do, and if it doesn't do well, the first people to suffer are just the staff layoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But that's what I mean. Like, it sucks for them then, because this game hasn't done well because she's a fucking horrible human being.
Yeah.
But like, it's such a hard place in that sense. Like, I don't know. I really want to play this game, and unfortunately,
I mean, people should
whether
just do
people agree or disagree, like, I'm going to play this game.
people should do whatever they want. I don't think you should call people like
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
if you call
that's-
people
that's-
transphobic or all this stuff because they buy the game, you're just gonna cause people to buy it more.
yeah, and that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
We're literally like,
I
well,
think that's
it's
already
been the-
happened.
I was told not
It's
to
probably
buy it.
been the best marketing campaign for the game, and that's really depressing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched like Asmongold's video on it,
Mm-hmm.
and like his view is pretty much the same. He's like, people have basically gone, they've been told not to buy it, so they've gone, well, fuck you, I bought the
I'll buy it
deluxe
now.
edition.
They're definitely
I bought the deluxe edition.
There are
I
definitely
wasn't
people
going
like-
to.
I just PayPal JK like.
I bought two.
there are people hate buying the game at this point because the argument should be like, you should consider not buying the game, not going if you buy it transphobic, because
Yeah.
never in the history of the world has insulting people made them do what you want them to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like, if your opinion is like, I'm not going to buy it out of my own morals, like this is my belief in this, I don't agree with it or anything, and therefore this has stopped me from buying it. That's an absolutely fine take to have. Like, you don't have to play it. You've taken a stand and you've stood by what you believe in.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
kind of
that's
hate
fair.
this take on the other side. It really pisses me off where they go, "Well, if you boycott Harry Potter, why aren't you boycotting other stuff?" And it's like, my friend, if you boycott capitalism, you die. you just die. You don't eat, you don't drink,
Yeah.
unless you go build your own farm.
Yeah.
But then the internet will never see you ever again.
It's like the extremes from both sides. They're like, these extreme people just take it fucking too far sometimes.
I just find as well, it's like when people say, why are you taking a stand on this and not other things? And it's like, well, what do you want? Take a stand on nothing? It's like, it has to be
Oh,
extreme. Like,
one
you have
camera.
to boycott everything or boycott nothing. It's like, well, boycotting something is a start, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's silly.
I mean, a lot of us, we didn't play WoW until we saw some form of change.
Still haven't.
You obviously decided not to
I
play it
don't
at
know.
all.
Every time.
Isn't there riot stuff as well though? Do people
Old
boycott?
fucking dad say like, you didn't fucking care, like.
About 20
That's
people
it,
in our group didn't care, mate.
That's what I mean. He's like,
Every time Blizzard looks like they're making change, there's just something else. It's just constant. What's the most
The big change that was meant to happen still hasn't happened, though, right?
no?
Like
And then
the
the
guy
most
at the
That's
top.
in courts though.
the
guy
most
at the
recent
top is
thing
still
with
at the
Blizzard
top.
as well is they ranked report. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's basically like when they review employees, they say like if they're performing, if they're not performing, they have to give a minimum amount of bad growth on employees. Like say like this one is not performing
Oh, that
well,
was recent.
even if
Yeah.
your entire staff are like overperforming, like every single one of them,
that's-
Someone has to
a
be
certain
performing
percent
bad
of them
on
has to
paper.
perform
that's
badly.
very common with like a lot of big companies, though.
That's fucked.
It is messed up.
That's very.
I don't remember his name, but he walked out, didn't he?
Yeah, one of the
He didn't,
WoW
yeah.
team people.
It is messed up, though.
Can't remember the
Well,
name for it though.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to less controversial things?
You got in mind,
Dale's
Glenn.
That's the fun
disgusting
stuff,
opinions.
Glenn.
Disgusting opinions.
He just gave you one. He's gonna play Harry Potter.
I'm going to enjoy it, too.
He's like, I'm
tell
gonna
him.
enjoy it.
I'm gonna get a second hand. Even like I don't know how much the game is.
No,
like
you
50
don't
quid.
get to get. You can watch me play.
No.
You can watch me
No,
play.
my 50 quid's gonna go to CEX. Because they deserve it.
Mate, I mean, they're definitely dodgy.
See,
know about that one,
dodgy.
Yeah. Like before CX, I don't know, there was a fucking Bumblebee one. Before the Bumblebee one, there was nothing. Those shops always like closed down, and then they just pop back up as like another
Cash
company.
Gen, bro.
Is that one still going strong in it? That's
I don't
been
know.
like since the
The
early
one
days.
down in Ponty's gone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck,
It's
I'll
called
ask them.
something else.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
Man,
that's
It's
what I mean.
like a
yeah,
Cash Gen style
Yeah.
thing. but
It's definitely because like someone come and bring in a PS5 and they go, oh, give you 200 quid for that. And then on paper, they sell like 1 million PS5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like
It's a
laundering the
bit
money
dodgy,
in.
like.
Is GameStop
Well-
still around?
What's that?
Is GameStop still around?
GameStop. That was
Did we have-
American.
that's-
mate.
we've never had it in the UK, have we?
We've never had it. We've had
Oh.
Game.
No, we had a GameStop near us
You're
as
right,
well.
bro.
It was probably some
Fucking
guy that
English people.
Third
Like that.
Nah,
party used
GameStop's
GameStop,
American.
like.
I
No,
never seen-
near us we had a game
Yeah.
and a GameStop,
You sure
and
you're
then
not
one
thinking-
bought out the
are
other.
you thinking of Game Station? Because that one was very
Game
popular.
Station.
It might
And
be
then
that
so
actually.
Game, yeah,
Game
Yeah,
bought out
okay.
Game Station.
yeah. So it was Game, then Game
You
Station
got
come
me.
out, and Game Station, at least for us, was way better than Game.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
always cheaper as well.
Yeah, and then Game bought them,
Yeah,
and
then-
now like
What did I think?
you'd have to be
GameStop?
mad to buy something from Game. It's so fucking expensive.
I always
I-
remember like
at the end of the day, I'll still buy like Nintendo games from there
Oh, because
because
it doesn't matter.
I-
Nintendo
They
I
don't
took,
go to
like,
full price anyway.
Game. I took like 30 games in, and I was like, I'm gonna buy the new Halo, and then they gave me like 20 quid, and I couldn't get the new Halo.
It's stingy.
I've always traded games in and
Yeah,
like,
same.
rotated.
It was so good when you were younger.
Yeah,
So it's like you might, I don't know, you fucking save for ages just to have like £10 pocket money, right?
Yeah.
And that you ain't getting anything with that. But if you gave up some of your games which you don't play anymore, you might be able to get a new
Mate,
game.
when,
Like,
when I was younger, my mum used to give me £2.50 for lunch every day, and I lived off like scraps for like 2 weeks to
You
save
hoard
up.
the money.
I hoarded the
Oh,
money,
yeah,
man,
just so
so
you
that
could
I
buy
could go out
games.
and buy Shrek 2.
we spoke about this before, right? Because
Yeah.
me and Harley, right? Harley used to get money, and I used to have like, because family was, not my mum didn't work, and we didn't live with my dad. Like, I used to get the dinner ticket, which
Yeah.
entitles you to like £2.50 or £3, I think it was, for food. I used to sell it to someone for £3 and then save the money up. And every Friday, me, Stephen, and Harley would walk to Talbot Green.
Fucking hell, that's a walk.
Yeah, every single Friday, and we'd buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Sick.
So I loved it, and like they were like £2.50 a pack at the time.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, I used to-
if
I
I'm
used to
getting
help-
like £2.50, £3 a day. Well, I used to sell the ticket for £2.50 because then they get an extra £50. That's how I'd sell it. It was like, give me
Yeah.
£2.50, you get £3 for your lunch.
I
And
used
the
to
meal was £3.50.
Pack up the caf. So Harley's mum would give me free food
Yeah.
if I packed up the cafeteria afterwards, and then I got to go to lessons late.
Yeah, you were winning there. Like.
Yeah. Sounds
Free
good.
food, pack
Free
up the
food, keep your
cafeteria,
money,
get to
and
skip
go to
class
lesson
for a little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
double win.
Well, I
on
had
that.
even better. I just never turned up to school, so I was always at a lesson late.
I did when I was in sixth form, which was but to explain to people, it's basically college, but you stay at school for 2 years. I barely ever turned up, and then I did Josh's what do you call them, the Mickey Mouse degrees
Yeah.
or the Mickey Mouse.
That's what it used to be called in school, when it like,
Yeah, where I did media, performing arts, and IT. IT, I never turned up. Best in class, easy.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
like
yeah.
I never used to turn up for IT, and my teacher was like, "You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. You're never here. You're never listening.
You were
You
top
never
in
do the
class."
work in class.
You smashed it.
Top marks in class." Shook my hand. He said, "I'm sorry. Do whatever you want."
So, you know what's really
That's
weird? Like,
amazing.
I'm going to be visiting our old school soon.
Yeah.
A school that I never turned up to, and they were basically like, when I entering you for exams, so I had to do them externally then. Once I got my shit together and decided that I needed to get some kind of qualification. I'm going to be visiting there soon, now as a head of department in a school.
That must be so
to
weird.
talk about the different departments and like, what they do in the school.
yeah.
So it's going to be
Just
mental.
going back going, "Fuck you. I
but
became
it's gonna
somebody
be
who sucked my
yeah.
dick."
It's gonna be mental seeing like the teachers and being like, yeah, I run a department now, and like,
Yeah, because some of the teachers will still be there.
I was gonna
won't they?
say,
Like,
do you reckon there'll be?
some are still there, but it's gonna be weird going there, since like obviously my final experience at the school was like I never go, so like therefore I can't set my exams.
Yeah. Oh, did we? I know you came on the podcast first time a while ago, but
Yeah.
did we ever talk about like your schooling?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah,
that's,
he was like, "Your school never did anything crazy."
Yeah.
Ah,
It was
okay.
nothing
There's
compared
He's
to
like,
no-
that.
your,
okay,
he's like, your
okay.
stories are absolutely mental, and it's not normal.
Yeah, we used to
More
lock
exciting, but yeah, we
lock
didn't have any of
teachers
that.
in the cupboards. I want
So
to
you
punch
got
someone
like
in the face for
you got
knocking
like
my chips
our
out my
school,
hand.
which was mental. Like obviously, Stan opened up about basically trauma,
Yeah,
and then
Ours
Daz-
was literally just
it-
chill.
Daz
No
is
one.
just like, yeah, it's just school, you know.
it's just school.
Do you go to Christian all boys school?
It was mixed.
Was
Okay.
it?
You went to a prison school.
Oh baby.
It's just normalized there,
Yeah. Daz is like one of the only boys there.
We watched Prison.
Nose bleeding constantly.
We watched Prison School, and Dad's like, "Wow, it's something I can relate to now."
Well, what do you mean prison school? This is just school.
Yeah, it's normal, totally normal.
Well, the other thing I want to talk about was, I guess, kind of movies you're looking forward to this year, but more so, Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of fallen. I used to love Marvel, watch all the movies, all this malarkey.
Yeah,
But then, I don't know, I just found that I'm not that interested.
There's a reason for that.
anymore.
And I think it's pretty universal at this point.
Okay.
So they're starting this next phase. with this-
Phase 4, right?
with Ant-Man and Kang. But people are confused because this whole like phase with like, you know, all the TV series,
yeah. So that's the
nothing's
thing.
happened.
I haven't really been able to get into the TV stuff.
I've watched
So-
what I can.
I've
Yeah.
watched a couple.
It's
and-
like, it
they've
yeah,
been
it hasn't really,
decent.
it hasn't really led to anything, has it? It's just been like,
But the one that's kind of like giving you the most would have been Loki, right?
yeah, Loki.
Loki, Spider-Man, and probably Doctor
I
Strange.
really enjoyed Loki.
Yeah, it's
I
in
always
the
enjoy
TV series,
I
I
always
think.
enjoy Spider.
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man.
That's the thing,
I
like-
like Spider-Man. I
Yeah.
like
I
Tom
always
Holland.
watch the Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
films.
yeah.
But people
I'm
are
also going to watch any Ant-Man that comes out, even if it's like,
I fucking love Paul Rudd.
yeah, even if it's
It looks
something
good
like
as well,
stupid, like Ant-Man goes to work. You know?
Ant-Man goes to
I
work.
would watch Paul Rudd to go to work. Like,
Yeah, I just watch him sit in an office all day.
yeah, it would be good.
Yeah,
The guy's funny,
that's
like
him.
just naturally funny.
I think we said this in the podcast before. A blip drama show would have been fantastic.
Oh, it would have been hilarious.
Just how people went
Yeah.
about their lives when people got introduced. Like, oh my God, you're seeing someone new, but it's only been 5 years. Yeah. As if that wasn't long enough. But
Yeah,
But you're all the same. You're not like that excited.
It
I'm
feels
about it
like
anymore, or
I'm
I
not going to
really don't
get
care
excited until like a big conclusion's going to come out.
probably Ant-Man. See how
I'm
that
going to watch
goes.
Ant-Man, but like I said, I
Yeah.
like Ant-Man. But
should we go to cinema to watch Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I've gone back into cinema now that I've gone to Everyman.
Should we go to Everyman for Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I haven't been there
Yeah.
yet.
I've not
You
been
basically-
yet, and like
I'm
you
not.
said about
You
it,
sit
I'd
in a
love
lovely
to.
couch and
Yeah.
you just order food. I don't eat food during the film. I had a hot dog. We also got popcorn. We also got 2 sets of nachos, cookie dough, I had a hot chocolate.
Oh my lord.
I looked at
We
the
ordered a
menu.
lot.
So good.
When you mentioned it, I went and checked the menu out because I wanted to be like, oh, what kind of food do they have and stuff. But it does look pretty cool.
Yeah, we just we had a feast.
What are ticket prices though?
I didn't check.
I'll pay whatever.
I'm there like, can I afford this? Kind of like,
The food cost.
Cash
right?
like card goes beep.
The food cost. Oh, fucking, I'm red now. The food was 50 quid, right? And we got a hot dog, a burger, nachos with guac, nachos with salsa.
2 separate nachos.
Yeah,
Two.
two separate. Lots of nachos. We got popcorn, cookie dough, 2 Coke Zeros, and a hot chocolate. 50 quid.
50
Do
quid.
you know what
that's
you get at a normal
really
cinema?
good.
A fucking tray of nachos and a small popcorn.
That is really good. Like that's fucking awesome. 'Cause
Can't
you've
go
had,
beep.
You've had burger and hot dog at that point. Like
Yeah.
your mains essentially as well. Like that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it was insane. Like for 50 quid, we got all that. Whereas you'd go into like Showcase, and you pay like 30 quid just to get like your popcorn and nachos.
I know where it is. I don't know
Showcase.
how to get in there though.
It's
I don't know where the entrance is. I've just seen the
So-
sign and I've been like, how do you get in?
you know
Just working
the
out.
Buy Pizza Express, innit?
you know the
Oh, it's
upper
on
level.
the other side then.
Yeah.
You know the upper level of the bay.
Yeah.
You know it's like that, and there's the restaurants.
Yeah.
There's an alley by there.
Right. So I must have been on the other side. You know where
You can go in through the other side as well.
because I saw the stairs and the sign, but I couldn't see a door. Like so, I was just
No,
like,
you
what
go up the
fuck?
stairs, and then on your left there'll be like automatic doors that open to it.
Oh,
That's nice.
fucking hell.
You can get
It's
drunk
like-
in there too if you want.
Yeah, I did see. We Does anyone know if we've got like the option of alcohol for next weekend? So
Not sure.
I don't know if it's been spoken about.
What are we
we're
doing next weekend?
We're doing the soft play.
Soft play thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's sort of late
Because
night on
they used to
Saturday.
do. Are you coming to that? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Good. Brad will be down as well, so that's exciting.
What's that?
Brad
Brad.
down as well.
Nice.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna meet Brad, right?
Brad, meet him
And
in person.
then
It's gonna be so out of breath. You're just gonna watch like fucking 10, 30-year-olds run for a couple of seconds and start going. Double.
Yeah, so I'm
How are we gonna make content out of this?
I'm
There's gonna be some
genuinely
solid
worried,
editing.
right?
Like,
I'm
there's
gonna have to
be,
like someone's gonna have to run around with a fucking camera in their hand. Even
So
if that's allowed.
we need some GoPros to attach to people.
No. So
I do have the chest GoPro. I can definitely do
the
that.
general gist is so there's going to be one person with like a proper cam.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get two, but there'll definitely be at least one. And then we have to go with we'll only have a few, but individual cams. So then you can kind of like film your own
Grab
sort
a
of
bit
adventure.
of people. Yeah.
What are we even doing? What's the?
So
Hide
the
and seek,
thing
that
we're
kind of thing.
definitely doing
Is this another case of Rob's grand ideas but absolutely zero planning?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing
He just wants to go and have fun in a play zone, okay?
the only thing I know we're definitely going to try and do is hide and seek.
But you
So-
tag.
That's later
you gotta
that
play
evening.
tag there, right?
We honestly, I don't know.
You
if I
have
can
to play
tag.
tag.
We can
there.
play-
Hide and seek is gonna be tough. You can't hide in this thing.
We could
It's all
do
naked.
blind man's buff again. That's
Yeah.
where you blindfold yourself on a playset and try not to break your neck.
Yeah, well, you're definitely gonna break your neck.
That's the thing. Like,
Nah, it's padded.
Yeah, it's padded.
Yeah,
you can
but
still
like-
fall. It's padded
Hey,
like that.
when I was
much.
younger, right, we used to play that, and like, you know, like the jungle gyms, people used to climb up to the top of like the tower, and so would the blinded person.
Right, do you know what the key thing there is, Kaif?
We were young
Younger.
and bound. We were young and
Younger.
bound.
yeah,
We
If you
break
fell.
if we step up out like
that's
out
the
of line.
problem. Like, I said to, I can't remember who I was
I'm still nimble.
speaking to.
I ain't.
But like, as soon as you get there and you start moving around, whether you're playing tag, hide and seek, whatever you do, it's gonna be fucking fun, right? And within 5 minutes, you're gonna feel like you're fucking 15 again, or
Yeah.
whatever.
You're gonna
right?
get too excited.
and I'm gonna get too excited. I'm gonna run, and my fucking back's gonna go.
Sunday is gonna be a write off.
Simple as like it's gonna happen.
Sunday, we're all gonna be laying here complaining about
Yeah,
it.
my back is like
I sweat easy. I'm coming with a headband.
I am
I'm gonna
40.
soak that bad boy
Bring
up.
it out. Like,
I'm 40
I'm gonna
kilos
proper
too heavy
wear
for my
like
back.
my
like.
what's called like
What are you doing?
running jogger things
I'm
underneath
gonna wear
as well.
these. These
And
are literally
shorts,
designed for
fucking
running.
Yeah.
running pants.
I'll let you wear it in sportswear.
I'm gonna take my blanket.
headband and
He's gonna
sports.
sleep in the play
No,
zone. Why? What's under there?
no,
No.
Oh,
Show us the titties.
Show me those grippers.
I can't remember what I'm about now. Oh yes, the movies. So is there any movies you're excited for?
I'm out of the loop.
Because well, that's the thing. I used to know kind of like at least a couple of movies that were coming out where I'm like I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
But I'm just not at the moment. And
I
haven't been
used
for
to go
ages.
to the cinema 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah.
a month, right?
No?
A week.
I used to pay monthly and you could go as many times as you want.
Is that like
So
the card
group-
subscription
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I'm-
Showcase Insider?
No. Odeon.
Nah, that's better than
And you could go like pay a touch extra every time and go for the what's the VIP thing upstairs?
gallery.
But
Yeah.
but it doesn't exist anymore. You said right?
Not in Cardiff.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's just-
we used to go to the gallery like 3-4 times a week because you just pay a couple of quid extra on
The
top.
gallery is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a lesser version of Everyman. I don't know, I just love Everyman now. Everyman's great.
The I remember. So I'm probably come up on the podcast before, but I'm really tight with like money and stuff. So yeah, so we used to go to the
Glenn's
cinema,
card does not go
and
boop.
I'm like,
Glenn's car doesn't go boop.
we'd buy like a ticket, and that's me. I bought my ticket. Like, I'll take a water bottle and get water out of the fountain for my drink. Like, and then Dale would turn up, and he used to pay for this monthly thing, right? So it was cheap for him to go multiple times, but because he paid monthly, he's like, not paying anything today. So then he'd buy fucking
I
drinks.
half price drinks and popcorn and stuff.
Okay. I just remember you always spending like buying all the drinks and
They'd
stuff.
have
as well,
like
and I'm
different deals each month. So it'd be like, this month, the popcorn combo is half.
Oh,
so then I'd
okay,
be like,
okay.
right,
That's
get
not so
popcorn,
bad
And
then.
then it'd be like, this month the nacho combo is half. So you just mix it up. Like,
Yeah.
Fair.
They do need to change up cinema.
yeah.
Like I said last time, cramming us all into one place and just chucking the film on. People have fucking 50-inch TVs now.
I
Whoa.
would rather sit at home at that
Mine's
point.
65.
Whoa, bro.
apparently-
Overcompensating.
Apparently, Glenn's car did go boop.
Yeah.
No, do you know why? Because
Why?
I bought the knockoff brand one, and it was half price compared to Samsung and LG.
Okay.
Me and Daz don't even have a TV.
Why?
We have a
Because
lizard.
We don't have a point. Like we don't have a need for it. We sit on our computers when we're at home.
You could be social.
Wait, you don't lay on the couch and watch trash anime?
I used to like previously, but like once
do when
Lon
Lon's
is,
here.
yeah, once Lon is here, yeah, I will. But like You know, me and
You can
Daz,
do that with Daz.
we don't really
You
catch
need
up
some-
on
you
We
need
stuff.
some
have
Like,
affection.
that tiny little monitor, don't we?
I'm afraid things might happen if me and Daz don't do that, you know. And I'm a married man now. Like, I can't do that.
You can't finger Daz anymore.
Home wrecker.
Might lose him again.
I'd just like to clarify, he just rubbed my leg with his foot.
Oh,
Aww.
It was very
but,
cute.
Yeah, I think I said in the last one, even at Christmas time, right, this year, normally Christmas, there's at least like 3 or 4 big films, right? They was like, I don't know, we grew up, there would be like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, even recently Star Wars, right? There's like Star Wars films each Christmas. This year, the only thing was Avatar.
Avatar 2.
But I really enjoyed Avatar.
Yeah,
I've still not seen it.
you did watch it. You liked it as well, right, Kai?
It was a good
It
film.
was long, but
I
It was
haven't seen
very basic story
yeah,
idea.
it is.
But like when
it's
you,
meant to be this grand like idea that he's building on.
He came
but, like,
out and
it
said all the
isn't,
films
like,
are meant to be like episodic.
It
aren't they?
isn't like
yeah,
a lot
it's
going
not
on.
it's not a groundbreaking story, but the world itself is really awesome.
yeah, it looks really good. Like
Although
the
then
film looks
again,
good,
there's
like.
controversy around the world, but the film was like it was alright. Like
Well, I recently watched The Terminator, which is all James Cameron, like, innit? And I enjoyed that. And I'm excited
is
to watch
good.
the second one. Yeah, I've seen them before, but
I was gonna say that's not
I-
coming out of cinema.
I watched Megan recently.
It's right.
It's
You
such a
seen
good
that
film.
advertised?
Are you taking the piss?
No, I'm not taking the piss. It's such
Because
a good
I
film.
genuinely, when you said in Discord,
It's ridiculous.
it's really good. I was like, he's lying. Like he's fucking lying. He's taking the piss.
No,
by it.
it's a ridiculous
Like-
film. Like but it's fucking awesome.
It looks crap.
It does look crap. Yeah.
But like
He likes
honestly,
crap things,
I still
though,
like
doesn't
I can't tell if you're lying to me. I really can't. Like, are you like, oh yeah, it's really good? As
It's
in
good.
like
We actually-
it's so bad it's good kind of thing. Like, oh,
It's a little like it's good and it's bad, but
I
It's
just
good because
couldn't.
it's bad.
The problem is, I
it
was like,
knows it's bad. It's
maybe
it's
I
taking a
can't
piss.
read you because this is through Discord, and I'm like, he's, is he taking the piss? But like in person, I'm still like, what are you trying to tell me, Kai?
What do you want?
There's a lot of it that's like funny, and it's not a horror or anything. It looked like it was a horror from the trailer, but it's not. It's just
It's not a horror.
it's not a horror.
Because they tried to sell it by like the creators of Annabelle or something, right?
It's not creepy in the slightest. But basically the robot like it learns and grows. It uses the internet to grow as well, and its number one priority is to look after
Yeah.
the child. It's
Kind
like
of takes it too
synced
far
to.
or something.
And yeah, it just kills people. There's a part in the film where the manager of the company, one of the managing people at the company, is trying to get her for the big reveal, and literally she just does this fucking weird dance in front of him, and he's like, "What the hell?" And then she stabs him with a machete, and it's so absurd, but it's really funny.
One of the-
Genuinely, I was not expecting it to be like, yeah, it's a good film.
It there's a point where she mimics the voice of like this old lady. Obviously doesn't fit her. It's like Dewey, and then she murders her with I guess a chemical spraying. I don't know if it's a fertilizer or if it's like a something like that. But the way she kills her as well is absurd. The whole thing is absurd, and it's great.
Fair.
Does
I'll have to
sound fun.
send
And the ending
you-
is so fucking cheesy as well.
I'll have to send you a video of I watched the making of The Exorcist
Yeah.
on YouTube, and it's like I didn't realize how messed up it was. And basically, any part in the film where like someone's screaming and that, the director basically made it so they actually felt
Yeah.
physical pain.
Didn't
so
you
like,
do that to the Shining that happened as well, didn't it?
oh, is it?
The Shining, he like basically tortured the woman.
The woman, yeah.
It's-
I can't remember her name, but yeah,
It's so messed up.
She went through a lot filming that.
But
like.
even
Yeah.
even the
Good
kid.
Lord.
So see, the main character in this film is a
I've
kid.
heard about some of the stuff in there, but I've watched the documentary on The Shining.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad as well. Is
Yeah.
it? It's so honestly, I couldn't believe how like messed up it was. It was like so they all the way through it. There's like basically a cold. Well, it's not an effect. You know, like you speak, you cold breath, and you can see your breath.
Yeah.
So he kept all the like sets at like -20, and they would just be sat like the girl is just like tied up into a bed for like hours, like freezing cold. And then they had like a machine which like pushed her around for when she's being like possessed, and it was coming loose. So instead of like her going with it, it would just basically like just smack her like in the back constantly, like pushing her all over the place, and it's like really painful. And he was just like, oh, that works even better because it's like,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And this is like a child. And there was another part where like the woman gets pulled, but they've done some like really bad job with just like wire, and she complained about it hurting. So then he would be like, the people who were pulling it would be like, right, pull her harder now. And then like basically like all their screams are just like legit pain, and that's how like the film was made, and that's without like all the like emotional manipulation of like the director itself, where like anyone was scared to cross the director, and he'd constantly be telling them like,
Yeah.
you're doing a shit job.
Things are obviously a lot different now.
Yeah,
But,
it would have never like
yeah.
now you could never do it, but it's just crazy. That's how the film was made. Like it's like proper
There's
messed
no
up.
blood flew to my leg, but
Yeah, that's fucked.
He's messed up. Like
Oh, did everything in your legs just click?
yeah.
Hell
that
yeah.
was loud. That was.
Nice.
Well, I got one more thing we can talk about a bit, but do
Okay.
you want to stop there or do you want to do?
Maybe do one more topic.
Okay, right. So the other one is it's just like overall general, but have you seen much about the whole? Why are you tickling me? Have you
want some
seen
of that,
much
Chidi?
about? I don't know. AI is becoming like popular in news, right? So there's
Fuck yeah, bro.
there's the whole chat GPT thing,
Chat GPT, yeah.
and then there's like AI streamers.
Dude, that AI streamer is fucking awesome. It's a VTuber, and they it's a child's voice, and you chat GPT, so it's doing whatever, and it's playing the game on stream as well. But unfortunately, it does sometimes say things that get it banned.
Yeah, yeah. So
So-
I only heard of it because
Yeah.
of the things that it got banned.
It
for.
denied the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it got banned. But so it responds to chat, and like 90% of the chat is trying to bait it to say bad stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, they're gonna see
yeah,
how it
that's
works.
all. But
it's
like,
curiosity at the end of
yeah,
the day.
some of the responses are just.
I think that's a good thing,
like,
though. Like, training the bot to not say horrendous shit is a good step for AI.
Yeah,
So chat are doing their jobs. They're helping to train something better by it learning to prevent it from like just saying or doing horrendous things. It's good.
well, I can't remember. This was a few years ago, where nowhere near as advanced as like what it is now. But there was a chat bot released where you would just type stuff and it would reply.
Yeah.
And that got shut down as well because the same thing within like a day, everything just ended up being
Yeah,
about, like, the
it made it
Holocaust
to
and
like
stuff.
just stuff about loving Hitler and
Yeah.
again denying the Holocaust and stuff like that.
But it's yeah. Have you tried like have you messed around with the chat?
I've
GPT
Yeah,
stuff?
tried it.
I've screwed around with Chat GPT. I was like, I put in something like, give me a script for a YouTube video where we cook food. And literally, like, it gave me 5 recipes I would go through and the entire script to go with it.
How
For,
long
like-
did it take that to
Huh?
do? How long did it take to give you all that?
It did it within like 10 seconds.
yeah.
Oh my
It just
God.
started firing out. It was like, hello, I'm your name here. Today we're going to be going through like, and it was like, we're going to go through like 5 vegan recipes, healthy ways to like, keep yourself in shape, and it's quick and easy to do. And then it goes through the recipes, how to cook it and steps and stuff like that. And I was like, God damn, I'm going to be out of job soon.
Yeah, I watched so
That's done.
Spliffin Brit has a really good
Spliffing?
Is it Spliffin?
Spiffing.
Spiffing.
I can't talk.
Oh,
I can't
Spliffin.
remember.
Spliffin.
Spiffin Brit has a really good video on like using AI to make a video, and he went a bit more into it. He got like some custom stuff made, but I watched that and then I was like, there's no way it can be like that good now, So I had a little mess around with it, and I just typed in like write a script for a video for like a Pokemon Nuzlocke lock to grass Pokemon, and like it's surprising. Like you'll read the script that comes out with literally within seconds, and you're like, it's actually pretty legit. Obviously, it doesn't work for like because it would explain what a Nuzlocke is. It'd explain like the first badge, but then obviously it couldn't do the bits where like it goes to the first battle, but then obviously it doesn't know like how your gameplay worked, right? But then you can respond to it then, and you can say like, oh, change this paragraph for I use this Pokemon in this bit, and it would actually like change it. It's not perfect, but like it's surprising
I was
how
going
well
to say,
it works.
what's the
for how
margin of
fast.
error? Like,
Glenn's about
does
to
it does it write better than we do?
write all his videos through this AI chat. Like,
Well, that's what Spiffin Brit's video is about. So his video is like made from it, but then he was showing. I think it's in that when they show examples of like, you know, you have a lot of like top 10 videos and
Yeah.
stuff. They can get it now where like it will write the script, right? Then you can use another thing which does text to speech, and you can get it now where within like reading like 2 or 3 pages of something, you can actually get text to speech of your own voice. So they can like make a voice for it, right? And then obviously they can even get it to get the clips for the top 10. So like they can just run it, and there's these channels where they pump out like a top 10 video every hour, and they just spam video, and it's like all just done, you know, automatically. Like, so I don't think it's in any place anytime soon to take over YouTube, but it is really cool of like
It's crazy to think
how
about.
good it is already, like, if that makes sense.
I don't think AI will ever replace. I don't know. I don't
The
think it'll ever
AI
replace.
generated art become a big issue at one point. didn't
Yeah.
it? But that's
Yeah.
because a lot of stolen work was used.
AI
for-
in general has to take
yeah,
people's stuff
yeah.
in order
To
to.
work
it
out.
doesn't come
work
from
with it.
nowhere, like.
Yeah.
So like whenever something in art innovates, a human has to do it. Then the AI will copy it, and then it'll spread it.
Yeah.
But like
love-
every time there's an innovation in art, it's gonna have to be by a human
Yeah.
anyway. And
I
if
love
if
that,
we have
like-
like AI streamers, there's a person behind it. So that whenever you have something to do with AI, it's always gonna be
Taking from someone.
but it's always gonna be like a human is behind that.
Yeah.
You know, there's not gonna be AI streamers going about making money for something that doesn't exist.
But it's class, like looking at this like AI generated art,
Yeah,
and you can tell which one is the AI generated one if it's got a hand in the picture.
yeah,
Because
because
the hands are so fucked. Like
Oh, you
there's
just
like
can't do
They'll-
hands.
they'll have, like, 8 or
fingers
9
and they're
fingers.
like
Oh,
all over
really?
the place. Like you'll have fingers coming up the arm.
Oh my
like,
it's the
God.
same with the teeth as well. They'll have like
Yeah.
way more teeth than they're supposed to.
But they can't do like fingers. They can't do
Ah,
teeth.
okay.
Like, everything else is like perfect.
I seen in the, I don't know. I was like, art Twitter seems wild. Like I don't know. People are just fucking kicking off all the time. Like, but I saw a lot of
Yeah,
stuff on.
But the AI one makes sense because
Yeah.
people are literally getting work taken and like
Taken from them,
people
yeah.
are paying for like AI generated art.
This AI
And
will never like.
It's their work being.
I
used,
don't
you
think
know?
this
Ah,
AI will
okay.
develop new styles
No,
and new creative
because it
stuff.
uses everyone's
It will just
styles.
use people's stuff and just shit it out everywhere.
But
which
at the end
is-
of the day, people are getting things for cheaper by going through this AI generated stuff,
Yeah.
making it
Just
more difficult for
just
people
fucks the industry.
that actually, yeah, it does.
Took our jobs.
Some took a job, yeah.
Yeah, but like when there's a way, I guess you could ethically train AI if you trained it on your own artwork.
Yeah.
But like when you train on others, pretty much just stealing.
But the mad, like the good thing about, I say the good thing, the thing about the AI art then, which was more unique, is because you could get all sorts of styles because it's based off all sorts of people. Yeah, you base it off your own art, you're still only getting one style. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier for the person selling their stuff, I guess, because they can generate based on their stuff. But then, you
I suppose the problem is
they
like
don't
even
have
if
the wide audience of like having multiple styles.
even if you train it on your own artwork, you then have to go out. Like if I wanted to make like thumbnails for like SCP with my own art, it still has to go out and find, you know,
The
facial
resources,
expressions
yeah,
that I'm looking for and stuff. So it's still, even if it's trained on your art, it starts to take from somewhere else
Yeah, but
anyway.
it's just going to look for any source on the internet at that point, right?
That's why you feed into it.
Yeah.
I don't think AI art actually just scours the internet. I think you have to input
Give
the
it
stuff.
examples.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit wild. It's very controversial, that one. I say it's very controversial. It's very obviously bad, in my opinion. Like when it comes to like taking art from other people.
Yeah,
But-
there are ways where like AI art is good, but like 99% of it is like bad and just, you know, stealing people's
Stealing,
stuff and then
yeah.
profiting off it.
But it becomes such a trend at one point that like for a long time you were seeing more good than bad, and eventually it started coming back. Like no, people, you realize
Yeah,
this
there
is
was
like,
a couple of days
awful.
where everyone was doing the whole like, I don't know, AI art of yourself. I
Yeah.
don't know, was it you'd feed it a picture of yourself? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you would,
yeah,
They're all
Yeah.
over Twitter, aren't they?
yeah.
yeah,
If there's one
TikTok
trend I'm glad died, it was NFTs.
died to death. That
You know, people are like,
I completely forgot about
it's
them,
the
yes.
future, it's the technology, it's innovative, and it's like, it's a database in the blockchain that points to an image. Super.
fucking wicked.
I'm so glad it
Wicked,
died.
mate.
I'm so glad. But I don't think that's going to happen to AI art. I think that's kind of just here to stay.
Yeah, it's going to be built upon.
I think we're going to see more AI streamers, AI YouTubers. Definitely like the top 10. I'm sorry to insult those YouTubers, but they are like soulless, monotone voices going through fucking top 10s like number 10.
Burger King foot
I
lettuce.
like that. I like that YouTuber. It's really.
No, it's class.
It
Like.
is.
The streamers though will definitely be a wave of people doing the streamers. Sorry, but
I want to see you.
hello.
There you go.
Yeah, there'll definitely be a
titty
wave
slip.
of like the streamers because I put a video together of the AI streamer, and it's funny. Like,
The
put
thing
a
is as
video
well.
yeah,
Heard it?
yeah,
He hasn't shown us yet. But you know these AI streamers, right now it's a novelty. So if you make an AI streamer, it'll probably take off. But once it becomes popular, they're going to learn, shit, everyone just stays in the fucking one viewer category, you know? So I think once it gets a bit more following behind it, it'll lose its popularity because they'll go, fuck man, actually I can't pop off using an AI streamer.
you'll just get a couple which are massive, right?
It's because it's unique right now.
Yeah.
But then when everyone's doing it,
It won't
It's
be.
not-
they're in the
yeah.
same
And
position as your normal.
It's the same with like the top 10s as well. Once they oversaturate the top 10s, they'll die a death too. And you know, like when people follow trends, the one thing they can do is quickly move on to another. So it'd be interesting to see if those people doing Glenn, because humans like they'll adapt, but I don't know if they try to get the AI to move into another topic, will they be able to do it? And you probably find 9 times out of 10 they can't.
Yeah, no.
Which trend's next, Glenn?
AI React.
That's tomorrow.
Fuck yeah. Are we gonna watch like this AI streamers like fuck ups?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
That's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I've already made it.
Oh, that's class.
There we go. We got something out of AI.
Next
React,
round, boys.
I'd love to see I'd love to see an AI YouTuber reacting to stuff because it'd probably just be nonsensical bullshit.
It would be.
It'd be funny, like.
Because currently that AI streamer takes from chat because it's text.
Yeah.
But the moment that it has to like take in audio and break apart the audio and make sense of what words are being said,
Yeah.
not a chance. Have you seen YouTube's closed captions? You know,
They're wild.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a while till an AI
Awful.
streamer can react to a voice.
Actually, the closed caption stuff in Premiere is not that bad. If you have isolated tracks, if it's one person speaking.
Premiere's good at getting your voice if you isolate your voice.
Yeah.
But like you can't isolate a YouTube video; it's all mixed into one
Yeah.
stereo track.
Is horrendous. Some of the words that come up, you're like, nobody said this.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there was people who were getting demonetized based off the captions because the
Shut up.
so the captions thought they swore when they didn't, and then the video would get demonetized.
Oh my god.
This is why it's a good thing being Welsh, because the closed captions can't understand anything you're saying.
If they can't understand it at all, then nothing sounds like swearing.
Yeah.
Swearing doesn't even sound like swearing.
I'm gonna have to start going into Welsh swear words instead of saying C word.
I can't remember any. That's the only one. Is that shit or?
It's like a mixture of like it's just a swear.
Oh, okay.
It basically, yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
Dale.
fuck shit.
You can speak Welsh.
Not really.
Oh, you used to be able to. Mate, when you were steaming, you were fucking blasting
yeah,
a
but
Welsh.
we were
up.
basics, like. Sam will know more Welsh than I do.
Yeah, I know.
Khaki
very
band.
basic, like.
Ah, okay. You don't know the swear words.
Not really. Like, I'll enter a school.
Yeah.
They don't
I learned
teach you-
English through a school. Still no fuck.
You didn't learn English for your school. You learned English
Still
for your
no
fucking
fuck.
parents when you were born.
You still don't know English, Glenn.
Hey, I got a fucking C in my GCSE.
Mate, I need to start taking tart. This basically, I need to start taking English lessons. I think my vocabulary. There you go. My vocabulary is like getting narrower over time.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I actually feel you on that.
I'm just gonna sit through a
Tripping on my
dictionary.
words
What's this
constantly.
word mean? Oh, I'll never use that. Oh, never use that.
Yeah.
I've started reading again recently.
Yeah.
And
What
I
a
started
loser.
with like. Initially, I was like, right, I want something to do in bed, so I bought like the Pokemon mangas,
Yeah.
and then I started.
that count
buying,
as
like,
reading?
No, I started buying like other books that I could
okay.
read from bed. So a lot of them are like ones focused around work, like to build up a bit of knowledge on like different subjects in work.
Fighting kids.
Clicky boy.
Oh, fighting kids.
Limber up.
trauma-based stuff,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
and all that kind of stuff.
Fair.
But yeah, it's been quite nice actually. It's very relaxing because I would usually watch something to fall asleep, and
I
like I
guess
still have
so
stuff on the
frustrated
background.
reading.
Yeah, for you,
Like
obviously.
I want
Chuck
to
the book across
like,
the room.
rip the book, or like throw the book, or snap my Kindle.
Can you get like
Some of the books what you can't read.
wait, with the Kindle or with online reading,
Yeah.
you should be able to change the font to a dyslexic one, right?
Yeah, so it's not.
Still wants to rip it.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how to describe it, right? In the sense of, I guess this ties in with like dyslexia as well, but it's obviously like I guess like lack of patience.
Yeah.
So I'm reading it, and I have tried to read stuff, and honestly, I wish I could sit down and read a book because I read some of the like Harry Potter book before, right?
Oh,
and
there
I
we
was
go.
look, I would listen it,
And I'm the bad guy.
I was like, this was like pre JK breakdown, okay?
All right,
And,
justify it
'Cause
however
she
you
used,
want.
she used to be very, like LGB, just LGB actually when you think about it, because like she, it's only in the last, well, that I've noticed in the last like 4 or 5 years, where like you know transgender's becoming a lot more known, that she basically had a fucking breakdown over it.
I guess I just never seen her like socials in that way before.
Yeah,
And now, like when you do look at what she posts, you're like,
It's wild, isn't it?
fuck. It's mental. Like she's just fucking like
off the rails.
absurd with it. It's
But-
just so extreme what she posts. Like the things she
Yeah,
says, it's just
yeah.
like it's uncalled for. Like I mean, you can have an opinion. You just need to understand where to like state it. And I'm not saying your opinion is good or anything, but like you know, there are people that have these fucking horrible opinions. But like, why do you feel the need to like scream about it? You know, you're obviously trying to antagonize at that point.
Yeah.
But so I read some Harry Potter, and I was like, you know, quite shocked that just there's a lot of stuff that's different from the films.
Yeah.
Right. And like I found that quite interesting. And then probably I really enjoyed Starship Troopers, like the novel from I don't know back in the day. I was reading some of that.
That film is banging.
It's
That
fucking
is
good,
class.
man.
I
It's
love
so
that
good.
film. It's like the a summary of all the like 80s action tropes
But
in
yeah,
one.
but it's so, like, comical
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
same
but it's
time.
so it's like so
self-aware.
self-aware,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it like
It's
really
fucking-
good.
And the best
Have you
part is
seen
that
a long time ago though.
what do they call it? Is it prosthetic? So you know you have like CGI when you have someone getting torn apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They mainly did prosthetic stuff.
Yeah. So
And that kind of stuff ages well.
Yeah.
the practical effects.
Yeah.
Practical effects. I didn't know that. Like you know the swarms, like they fucking built them.
They-
Yeah, it's not. I would assume like a lot of it's CG, right? But they
It's so
actually
old.
the main
isn't it?
bulk.
they
Okay.
built so many animatronics.
That's fucking
That's
class.
cool.
though.
That is.
Yeah.
But
That's so good. I love
The
seeing-
brain bug.
I love practical effects when you see like the animatronics of them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
it
weird
looks
seeing
so
young
good.
Neil Patrick Harris as well.
Yeah,
but
I love him.
yeah, so I read those books, right?
Yeah.
And I enjoy it, and I've read some other stuff, but I'm just so slow at reading, right? And I don't know, I just get so frustrated. Like I want to be at the end of the page, and then it's like the next one, and then I just the more I read it quickly, I just can't hack it. Like, and I'm just like,
If
this
you
is
try-
this is annoying, and I'm like, I just don't want to read anymore.
Have you
Like,
tried different things to help? Like, because there are things that help with like dyslexia.
yeah, I tried all
you
the
can get, like,
fucking
the-
blue
the
covers,
sheets and
red
whatnot.
sheets. Yeah,
we used them
all-
in school.
all that kind of
If
stuff.
someone
like, but-
has dyslexia, like obviously we provide that kind of like.
And it's probably
support.
worse now though, where like I don't know, the more you watch like YouTube and stuff, and it's so easy to like skip, and you know, even I haven't even got the patience for like TV shows. Like everyone raved about Squid Game, right? For example, for me, that was slow as fuck. And
Oh, it was so
I
good.
loved
I enjoyed-
It's not slow.
I enjoyed what
That's
happened.
Tension,
I
Glenn.
enjoyed what
Yeah, it
happened, but I'm
builds
like,
up, and it
fucking,
builds up so
I would be
well.
like, do something already, like, come on.
Mate, it was
and I'd
fucking
be
What
like,
are you on about?
I'd be like,
There was
oh.
455 deaths.
Oh my god, it's just too
Do
slow.
something.
Like I can't,
I
I,
loved
just
it.
can't do
That's
it.
like one of the best fucking things to come out of TV.
One
in
of the-
such
no,
a long
I
time.
one
missed
of the
it.
It was actually
best things I
fucking
watched.
awesome.
Breaking Bad. I skipped so much of that. That's so slow.
You could skip a lot of that.
that was so slow.
But the thing
It's bad, but I've watched Breaking Bad like 3 times.
It's
all the way
good.
through. I
It's
love
good,
it.
like-
the funny thing with Squid Game is the amount of people complaining that Mr. Beast recreated it, and it, like you don't get the idea of it, and it's like mate, it's just it's a YouTube video.
They
Yeah.
want Mr. Beast to kill people.
Yeah. They're like,
Is that what they were asking for?
I don't like you missed the point. It's about how, rich people mess with people for entertainment. But it's like he's not killing them.
Yeah.
But I understand, right? It is literally Mr. Beast. He's rich, messing with people who desperately need money, and only one's going to come away with it.
Yeah.
But it is just a good homage to Squid Game.
Dude, isn't the old guy from Squid Game?
Yeah,
like-
he got arrested for sexual harassment, right? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know the like old guy that
Yeah.
you meant to feel sorry for, and he's.
I didn't keep up on it. Did he get charged or?
I don't know. I haven't read any further. I've just
Oh, yeah.
seen like the basics of that. But it feels like every time you get into something, someone that you really enjoy
Does something
in there
controversial.
has done something
Yeah.
horrible.
Terrible.
And like, then you feel bad for watching it, and you're like, fuck.
Didn't like him
I
anyway.
can't enjoy anything.
I don't think you can get away with watching any program without someone who hasn't done something fucked up in it.
Yeah,
Dad's been
true.
playing High on Life, a dirty git.
I came onto my room going, "Oh, I finished High on Life. I love that game." And I was like, "Well, that's a bad time to play it."
Yeah, we all played it when we were oblivious.
I
to
literally
this,
said to him, I was like, I like the ending, but there's no chance of a sequel now, is there?
I mean, they could just recast.
I suppose.
I-
Are they
I'm
doing that
telling
with the
you,
show?
man,
Rick and
What-
We're
Morty?
recasting Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'd be so easy to do it. I was saying it on stream the other day. I was like, you could literally kill Rick and Morty, bring in Universe 147 Rick and Morty, and be like, "Oh yeah, we got slightly different voices now."
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's an easy one
and
to
then
do.
boom, done.
Yeah, it could be done. It's so easily explained in that. And like, I mean, the voices don't have to be exact when it comes to like a second High on Life. Like, let's be real. Is
Yeah,
anybody going to
'cause
be that like noticeable?
You just have completely new guns.
Yeah, but then
That
like,
was fucking
at the
frustrating.
same time, like he worked really
But it's the
close,
person,
like, story-wise
same
and
thing.
all
Is
that.
the person gone down for it?
He's been charged, so I guess
It's
it
another
was-
case of like I've read the highlight of it. Like this person is getting charged for this, and
He
I
was
don't know what's happened. I haven't read
arrested
it.
in 2020. Then
Yeah.
you can do something in America where reporters cannot literally report on anything about the case.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that's called. And now he's being charged. Now he probably has to face trial. And if it's being released and he's facing trial, probably is true.
Yep.
But we'll
But
see.
I mean, they've already like they haven't beat around the bush. He's been taken off things like he's been.
but like the thing is like there's been so many more people who come out and be like, yeah, he's a fucking weirdo. So
He
yeah,
probably-
he's gone to.
he probably is a bit of a weirdo, isn't he? Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean to come up. Have you seen the Have you seen like the pilot for Rick and Morty?
No.
probably.
Morty sucks off Rick.
I've not seen the pilot for that, but
Oh
okay.
my Lord.
So you know,
Oh.
like to come up with these ideas, you gotta be a little bit scrupulous, right?
Yeah.
He's like, Morty, you gotta suck my, you gotta suck my cock.
For Squid Game, yeah. So the old
Oh.
man's trial is in February for Squid
Okay.
Game. So obviously,
So if you
Go
want
to
to watch
trial.
Squid Game, watch it now.
get it in now before February.
But the
Can we
pilot's
watch
like,
it? We just be like,
the pilot's like, oh, Rick, I don't know about this. He's like, suck my cock, yeah, suck my cock, Morty, you know. And then he starts like pulling those trousers.
But like,
God.
at the end of the day, like, Squid Game is slightly different there, it's an actor within it, yeah? And like, they're not the main earner of it, they're not the creator of it, they're not going to end up being any more of it after this, if obviously everything kind of happens. So you can still like guilt-free watch that shit,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
because the person that made it and the other like actors and stuff are still fucking awesome. at
And
what they do.
he's not gonna be in the sequel.
Well, yeah. Exactly.
He's just he wasn't gonna be in the sequel anyway.
Yeah.
so-
I think he is though.
is he?
I think this because
Another
his
fake.
part in the whole thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is obviously very big.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're gonna see a bit of like past of like kind of what happened.
Flashback things.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
I
okay. You can
think
just get a different younger actor.
Yeah.
maybe like if they've been filmed already, would they keep it? I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait for the sequel anyway. But
So
When's
something
that?
funny with Squid Game is that when he bumps into the girl with the coffee,
Yeah.
she's literally like it's like a side back shot of her, but she's laughing.
yeah.
Like it's like she breaks character, but because you don't see her face, like it completely goes over the head.
You know what the best thing that Squid Game is?
Well,
The hair dye.
At the end. Yeah.
That's fucking. It's funny as fuck, but it's one of them things that somebody who's been through that shit would do something just like, fuck it.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
He
At
dyes his hair red, and he's like, "Okay, What's the significance?
Just because.
Why'd you do this?
Have you seen Alice in Borderland?
Yeah, season 1. I haven't watched
Season
season
one?
2 yet.
Alice in Borderland.
No.
It's on
It's
Netflix.
fucking good.
It's similar to
It's like
Squid Game.
Japanese Squid Game, Hunger Game kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they get like teleported to like this other world essentially, but it's still
Isekai.
yeah. It's like an isekai thing. But like, you know, there's only a certain number of humans there. It's not fully populated Japan, yeah.
Okay.
And they have to do these like different games to stay alive, and like
Yeah.
getting more time by doing these games or something, isn't it? But obviously the game's dangerous. People can die within the games. Some games are like
It's for some
created
rich
so
person's
that, like,
amusement, is it?
but it's literally like paranormal in the sense that like, you know, they hide in a bathroom from people. They come out and like everyone in like the Shibuya crossing is gone. It's empty. It's just them 3 there or whatever. So
Yeah.
like it's like another world. Well, like I said,
It's like another world that's a copy of the world, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Okay.
essentially.
It's definitely worth watching. Like,
I'd watch it. I think it's really good. It's like an anime kind of story.
Okay.
In live action form. Some of the acting is a little bit cheesy in there because it comes across as kind of low budget at times.
yeah, it's like before Squid Game and that.
We watched a show recently. I think it was Korean, and it was a school one where like everyone becomes zombies.
Oh, that's also good.
I can't remember the name of it though.
Shit.
I think I saw
All
that
My Friends Are Dead or
advertised.
something like
No.
No. What's it? Oh, I was gonna
It's
watch
good,
it 'cause
though.
you
It's
told
like
me to
everyone
watch
is
it.
it's-
everyone is dead. Or
Everyone-
Oh
dead,
yeah,
something
something
like
like
that.
that. But that's
You
that's
told me
also
to watch it.
that's
I haven't
really
watched
good.
it yet,
that's a
but-
good
Yeah.
show. Definitely had some cheesy tropes in there again. Like
Yeah, it's the usual like
the bully becomes the main villain.
yeah.
I feel
zombie.
like
Oh
in
my
like
god.
Japanese shows, the tropes they use come across much more cheesy when it's used in live action.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the usual like, you know, boy likes girl kind of thing, girl likes other boy, all that sort of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but it's definitely worth watching, as well as the other Korean zombie one. Train to Busan is good.
That's a fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I've seen that.
I think I did, but I forgot.
You watched it
I-
in Korea, right?
Yeah, no, we were in Singapore, and me and Claire were gonna go to the cinema, and literally it was a BBC article, and it was like,
I thought you went to-
Korean.
You've been to Korea.
No, I haven't been there
For
yet.
some reason I thought you
It
went.
was like Korean zombie show, like take cinema by storm or whatever, and I was like, I hate watching
huge
subtitle
everywhere,
films.
like worldwide.
Yeah,
like.
and I said to Claire, I was like, let's go watch this, and she was really shocked because like I said, I fucking hate subtitles because I don't want to read in the cinema.
at all.
We went to watch it, and I fucking loved it. Like,
Oh,
it was so
I assume
good.
the subtitles would be in English in Singapore.
Yeah.
So we tried to watch what's that one Marvel film, Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
We watched that in Iceland, and anytime there was Chinese, it was subtitled in Icelandic.
I had the same issue watching Avatar 2 because when they spoke their
Oh
language,
god, that
it
must
was,
have been
it was
so
in English,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Dutch subtitles, and then whenever they spoke whatever their language is in the Avatar film, it would be in Dutch, but they wouldn't give like an English subtitle for that or anything. So
Yeah.
like Lon was having to like talk like I can pick
Explain
up a
to you what's
couple of
being
words. But when it gets a bit more in depth, she was like whispering in my ear, like
Yeah,
what
Ev
was
had
said
to
and,
whisper
like,
in my
Yeah.
ear the entire film.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is what it said. This is what it said.
yeah,
was
yeah.
it?
So I went the whole film. It's a 3-hour film, and obviously
Yeah.
they talk a lot of their own
Yeah.
language. So like, it was more so at the start in Avatar 2. They spoke a lot of their own language, and
Yeah,
then they
'cause
kind
he-
of went to like,
At the start of the film, he goes, I got so used to the
Yeah.
Navi language. It was like I was hearing English.
so then they
boom,
turned the Navi language
they're all
into English,
English.
and all of a sudden, yeah. So I liked that they did that, so that it wasn't constantly subtitles.
Yeah.
But like the start of the film was like a lot of subtitles, and then Lon was like whispering in my ear for the whole of the start, like, and then they just did little bits now and again throughout the film. But yeah, it was tough. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah. Cheers.
I hate your ending so
No, I'm not saying it.
We ended that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ruined it.
Bye.